update install, which is very bad for the computer. And yeah, hello. Twitch. Sorry, I just need to put my glasses on because I can't see which one of my links is Twitch. Is that one? Yeah, still a bit. Possible, but that usually just causes a type of feedback, doesn't it? I've got to go through the Amazon Prime advert before I can before I can see your stream. Bear with. Why can't they be like YouTube where you can skip them after 5 seconds? I just need to deafen you on this one because shit. Right, I can't deafen and I can't keep the microphone and lose the headset. So just say something on. No, I can't hear you on Twitch at all. Fair enough. I could hear me on your Twitch. Fair enough. Yeah, we're obviously suffering technical difficulties. Ashley's audio is working in the Discord chat between the two of us, but it's not working with Twitch, as you've probably all noticed.
Okay. Okay. So we're good now. Okay. That's so weird. I have no idea what broke. That's so strange. So essentially, OBS just decided to break. I don't know. I have no idea. So everything worked fine through Discord. Mike could hear me, but then with OBS, it was just like, nope. Like I didn't change any settings. My mic was still active. It just decided to crap out on me, I guess. So weird. No clue. Oh well, that's done now. Okay, so great. Mike's here. We're gonna be playing elves in Baldur's Gate. But first, I wanna talk about the Tiltify campaign, right?
Yes.
Oh, how do I? Let's see. So if you go to !donate, you should get a cool link there. Oh, it's already up. That's fine. Okay, cool. So this is the Tiltify page for charity. We are raising money today for Feeding America. We already have $165 raised, which is bananas. I am streaming all month long. Like tomorrow night, I'm doing Witcher, Blood of the Elves. Ha ha ha. Everything's elf themed, obviously, because it's Christmas time, right? So tomorrow I'm going to be reading Blood of the Elves on stream next to a cozy fire around bedtime at 9 o'clock p.m. And then if we hit $250, I will bake cookies on stream. I have really adorable doggy cookie cutters, and I'm going to make gingerbread cookies. So I'm convinced that we can make it to $250. Through Tiltify, I've done this before. Your donations go directly to Feeding America, which is a 501(c)(3) charity. So that means it's tax deductible if you live in the United States. And they are a central body that then allocates resources to food banks all across America. So for people who are food insecure or don't have enough to eat on Christmas, they will get them food. So it's a really important charity to be supporting right now. We have special rewards all month long. The rewards I want to talk about today, Mike, I used your picture without telling you.
What?
Happy Halloween. No, happy Christmas. So Mike has graciously volunteered as my guest for a $10 donation to tell you a salacious story on this Sunday. We're trying to keep it PG-13, but
I was going to say, you did make me sort of abide by a PG-13 limit, which removes most of my salacious stories. The only one I can think of that was actually PG-13 appropriate was I'd finished shift at the co-op, was walking back to the bus stop. Incredibly hot guy walks past me in sort of the opposite direction. You know, that really unsubtle like turn of the head. But as I did that, and sort of turned back, it immediately walked straight to a lamppost, which that was bad enough, but it didn't look like any of the sort of the general public around me had spotted it. So as I carry on walking to the bus stop a bit dazed, I sort of like just rub my eye and then sort of look down and see that there's just red all down my hand. I was like, oh no. So I just nicked above the eye, and I don't know if anyone's familiar with that. It's like if that area starts to
your face bleeds a lot.
The
Yeah.
slightest little cut will make it look as though you're dying. You just hemorrhage blood down your face, and it just looks such a mess. So as I got to the queue at the for the 192 bus to get home, it's like there's no way the bus driver's gonna let me on in this condition. It's like I looked like I've just been in a serious fight. It's like I was begging the people in the queue. Has anyone got tissue paper or like any kind of loo roll, something that I can clean my face up a bit with? Just
so you got his number, right?
No, that was the bad thing. It's like it was an innocent turn of the head. It like the guy didn't even sort of acknowledge me. It was just me sort of being
very cool. Yeah. So Mike just told that story for free, which means if you're listening to it, you just stole $10 from charity. You should all be giving $10 right now, and through Tiltify's website, it goes directly to the charity. I had alert box turned off for some reason. I think what happened is, personally, I hate elves a lot. I think they're mischievous little nasties, and I think some elves got into OBS and played around with my settings. So someone just donated, and I didn't get the announcement because Anonymous, thank you, Anonymous, for the $20. I'm sorry you didn't get a notification on Twitch. I've turned that on now, so you should hear the little like sparkles and the animation and stuff. And we should get Twitch notifications. Thank you, Anonymous, who also donated $100. That's amazing. Yeah, so there's all sorts of fun rewards you can unlock for $50. I'm lactose intolerant, but I'll chug an 8-ounce glass of milk on stream and then maybe crap my pants. I don't know. It's all for charity. And then for $20 today, you can name our characters. I recommend Turd Ferguson because I think that's a funny name. But you can make us call our elves whatever you want. Both Mike and myself will name our characters, and we'll have to play them with that stupid name for the rest of our campaign. So like 3 Sundays in a row. So this is all for really good stuff, and I'm excited to get going. So let's see if I can figure out how to host a game, shall we? I suppose you don't have a scar from your walking into the wall thing, right?
No, thankfully not. But the really embarrassing thing was
did I do bad?
I got a list of no's.
Okay.
The final sort of this little old biddy comes up to me with a handkerchief. It's like, do you want to use this, dear? This white handkerchief, and I was like, thank you ever so much. And I sort of like managed to just hold it over the. It wasn't even a particularly big cut either. It just looked horrific. But I just cleaned my face up a bit and sort of held it over, and yeah. Afterwards, it's like, I take it you don't want this back?
I sent you an invite. Did you get it? Wait, she said she gave you a cloth handkerchief that you bled all over?
Yeah,
thank you, Tyler, for the $20 donation. See, you get the little reward sparkles and the cool little animation. I'm sorry to Anonymous who didn't get the... less fun. Curzar, hello, how's it going? Oboe soloist Turd Ferguson is the name that I will have to call my character. Okay, got it. Got it. This is terrible. Oboe soloist Turd Ferguson. That's a mouthful. I wonder if he'll let me name it. All those words. Mike's character's still up for grabs. In my Animal Crossing game, I named my character I'm Sorry, so that all my villagers are just Canadian, because they're like, oh, I'm sorry. Would you like to buy this? I'm sorry. I saw you walking the other day. Hey, I'm sorry. Would you like some fruit? Like, they they just say I'm sorry all the time. Oh, that was pretty good. Anyway, are you able to join?
I'm just having it. For some reason, it's just decided to use now to update the game.
Wordsure! Having tech difficulties in this caravan, which has a leaking roof, but trying to stay on the Twitch thing. Hi, Wordsure. It's been so long since we saw you on stream. Were you making a mince pie in the microwave in a caravan this morning? Because that's quite an interesting setup.
Don't they normally come in like a tin foil cake holder?
Well, it depends. If you get the ones from like Marks and Spencer, sure, they can afford all of the tin. But if you get them from Aldi's, they're like in that like plastic like blister pack that you have to like pop them out of. No. Oh, yeah. But you didn't microwave it in the tin, right? Because that would. Okay, so I sent everyone this basically. Ah, thank you, Anonymous. Oh, no request, just a straight up donation. Thank you so much, Anonymous, for the $20 donation to Feeding America. That's amazing. I'm so excited. We've already raised a crap ton of money, and we haven't even started the game. So I decided, after watching the Great British Bake Off, while I'm waiting for Mike to join my game, that I wanted to make sausage roll, because like you can't find sausage roll here, and I was asking around, like, where can I get a sausage roll? And essentially what my friends thought I was talking about was, like, a hot dog. Like, they thought I meant, like, a sausage on a bat. And I'm like, no. A sausage roll is, like, a thing. And it has to be, like, uncased sausage meat, right? And it has to be, like, this flaky pastry. And so I was trying to, like, describe it to people. And they were like, that sounds horrible. I'm like, yes. I mean, it fundamentally is.
Describe anything as flaky. When it's like a food?
Loose sausage meat and flakes.
I mean, they are actually really nice, but nevertheless, I wouldn't use flaky pastry to describe sort of the experience.
But that's
sound.
It's literally what it's called, though, right? It's not puff pastry.
Yeah,
it's
it is a pastry that it's a very flaky.
What about the flake bars? The candy bars that are called flake. Like, that's gross, right? Like, by your logic, that's nasty. If you're calling it flake.
I don't know. What actually is a flake in itself? I know what a snowflake is, and obviously I know what flaky is, but it's a... I mean, a flake is the chocolate stick that you usually stick in an ice cream cone. That's what we would call a flake.
So Tyler says, I had a flake bar once and it was not enjoyable. So the point of a flake bar, right, is that it crumbles in your mouth because it's like folded chocolate that's really thin. So when you break into it, it's brittle and then it just like explodes into all these flakes of chocolate. Flake sounds like the street name for some kind of drug. Yeah, it kind of does, right? But back to my...
It is the street name for one type of drug, but never mind. The point is that it's...
Yeah, to find out the name of that drug, you have to pay $10 to Feeding America.
It's a chocolate stick that's got air holes in it, so you effectively feel that you paid for something and then you've been gypped on the amount of chocolate that's actually inside. But it's just... it's one of the cheaper recipes of just dairy milk. They're not particularly appealing just on their own, but they tend to be used as a sort of a garnish decoration on ice cream cones.
And cakes and things. I don't know. Flake's all right. I always preferred crunchy. Crunchy bar is my favorite. But I was talking about flake pastry and sausage. Why are you still not in this game? I'm sending you like 4 invites.
Why the hell is it taking this long to download?
Oh, okay. That's fine. That's
The
fine. That's fine.
update is like 6.6 gig, but my internet should handle like no time. But it's just
Your update's 6.6. Mine was 51 megabytes. Mine downloaded in like a second this morning. You must have missed a few updates. Okay, well, that's fine, because I want to talk about sausage rolls anyway. The reason why we're here for this stream is to talk about sausage rolls and raise money for a really good charity. So I decided I want to make sausage rolls, right? Which is like an adventure. So I looked up a recipe, and you need ground pork, like minced pork. Okay, that's not terribly difficult to source. That's fine. Not as common as minced beef, obviously, but you can still get it here. And then the Great British Bake Off recipe includes blood pudding, like black pudding, blood sausage. Oh, that's like impossible.
Right.
That is totally impossible to find here. So I went to a really posh supermarket and checked online to see if they had anything remotely similar in stock, and they do not. When I typed in blood pudding, Jello came up, like black cherry Jello came up. I sent that screenshot to you, and I was just like,
Yes.
why? Why does it have to be so difficult? Word Shore was supposed to be doing a druid ritual to mark the earliest sunset. Here it's today, but the pouring rain means we've retreated to this caravan, which smells of wet druid. Wet druid just reminds me of all sorts of World of Warcraft jokes about like bear form and cat form and like druids smelling like the animals after they shapeshift. I roleplayed a lot of World of Warcraft. Anyway, so sausage rolls are not achievable in this country. I tried, Michael. This is the most intense. This is how badly I want a sausage roll. I tried to source pig blood to make my own black pudding.
Right.
Like, apparently there are some butchers that you can ask for it, and they might give it to you, but it's like, A, not a popular source of food in the United States, which probably surprises no one, and B, they think you're gonna, like, do some kind of satanic ritual with it, so they, like, get sketch, and it's like, why do you not eat blood here? You cowards.
It's not... Well, I've never been a fan of black pudding for the fact that it is just congealed blood.
Congealed blood.
Like, I've never seen the attraction particularly, but it's a really good source of iron.
It's like super healthy for you, except for the fat chunks they chuck in there.
Well, yeah, it's the iron is the only bit that's really healthy for you. The actual calorie content of it is like horrific. But it's one of those things that it gets rolled out for your specific festive holiday meal, and then like you don't see it again normally. Okay, occasionally you'll see it with breakfast in certain odd, well, in my opinion, odd sort of like full English when it comes to black pudding. But the idea of having a blood pie for breakfast is just.
Let's see what I can do. Hey, chat saying your mic is a little low. So I don't know if...
Is it better?
Ah!
Is that better?
I don't know, ask chat. You sound good to me, but then again, my settings are different than the stream settings. Dang it! I forgot to pull up OBS. It's hard. Okay, got it. Okay. I don't know, chat, is that better? Also... LOL, time to make your own black pudding. Well, I tried, and that's not really achievable, so I'm not going to cry too much, but... okay, weird fact, it is very difficult to melt a Cadbury flake bar. Although the flake is made from milk chocolate, the manufacturing process gives it a different arrangement of fat and cocoa solids, so the melting fat isn't able to lubricate the cocoa particles to the point where they can flow. In a bain-marie, I think that's Gaelic, and I think or French, and I butchered that, so bain-marie?
Wait.
Bain-marie? Bainmarie. A flake will never melt. I don't know what a bain-marie is. In the microwave, it eventually just burns.
Bain-marie. I don't know if you pronounce that.
Bain-marie?
But I don't know if it's... I don't know if it's Gaelic or Gaelic.
Yeah, what is it? Let's look it up. Let's look it up. And I'm using Internet
Glacier
Explorer, so you know it's good.
Probably be the one to ask, given he used it. So.
Well, I feel like it
Or
came
that's
from.
somehow me cheating.
Oh, it's a container for holding hot water into which a pan is placed for slow cooking. Yeah, it's like a Dutch oven. So in a Dutch oven, essentially, a flake will never melt. I presumed it was like a pastry. Well, here you go. The more you know. Next pub quiz. Hey, I bet if I click on images, Internet Explorer is going to crash. Where is it from? Or a double boiler. You know, I feel like it's a little strange that this is not the first time that we've talked about the difference between a double boiler and a Dutch oven on this channel.
Yeah.
Like, that regularly comes up on Sundays.
What was it? Easy bake oven. Those are completely foreign concepts to us in the UK.
What, an easy bake oven?
Yeah. Oh, what's the brand?
Isn't it Mattel?
I think so. A friend of mine got one for his, I think it was his anniversary present from his husband. But it was like, he was...
He got an easy bake oven? Was it like a classic 1980s one that smells of burnt plastic, or was it like a new one where they're probably like good?
Beautifully sort of like chrome silvery looking one. But it's one of those things. It's like he was obviously one of those gay boys. It's like every kid's dream that they got this easy bake oven and started making cakes and all manner of other things. And I was just looking at it thinking, it's like, okay, what is that exactly? Because they look like microwaves from our perspective, but like the actual cooking appliances we have over here versus what the US use, like they do different functions and.
You can make a mini wedding cake in an easy bake oven? It's ridiculous.
That's a very small.
Oh, Hasbro, not Mattel. Toy oven and snack recipes. Mix up some fun. So yeah, I feel like you get these like little sachets of like not food, and then you mix it with water. Oh God, what is that? What is that eldritch horror? Hey chat, are you seeing this? That's vulgar. Ugh, gross. Oh, I can't scroll over. My aspect ratio is a little busted. That's fine. What's yeah, none of this looks like food. Oh God, what's that? That's meant to be a pizza, I think, but instead it looks like not okay. Share your magically messy creations. I don't know, man. I don't know how you can mess that up.
Well, some of those just look like your basic, cookie assortments from the US lingo. Like you get the biscuit assortments here. The hell's the?
So the problem, here's my first problem. My first problem is that they call it a toy, an oven toy. Is this the one your friend got?
No.
Yeah, this looks horrible.
I may have got something. I may have got the actual, the name of it wrong. It was basically the adult version of that, though.
Oh, like an air fryer? Those are super popular. Yeah, air fryers are great. Okay, so this, I have questions. Does the cheese come in this sachet? Because it's not refrigerated. Food shown larger than actual size. Individual results may vary. Sure. Food contents. Wait, this is large, and I hover over it, and it makes it smaller. What? Web UX. What? Okay. Two pizza dough something. I can't read. Molds. 2 pizza dough molds. Strong start. 1 garlic flavor something mix. 1 marinara sauce mix. 1 egg wash mix. Oh, garlic herb cheese.
Herb cheese mix.
Oh, that's horrible. That's real bad.
I mean,
oh, it's on here.
That every single one of the ingredients is some like completely dehydrated and absolutely packed with additives and like emulsifier. Like the ingredients will basically never ever go out of date, I'd imagine.
Do they not show you the nutrition? Like, there's no nutrition label. Like, I feel like that's a choice, right? That's a choice to not include that information.
I don't know, I always get the suspicion that you're not really supposed to eat the things that you make in the Easy Bake Oven.
Oh, it's definitely
Not
Play-Doh.
having seen their advert.
Hi, gift giver. Yes, the cheese that's not cheese. How do you have to do you put the cheese and then the water and then do you form your cheese?
I mean, like, Parmesan, for instance, is very, very dry and sort of flaky texture of cheese.
Why the bloody hell has someone brought their cat with them to a druid ritual? There is no room in here for 6 druids and a hyperactive cat. Quote, Pebbles gets anxious and claws the sofa, so he's left on his own, is apparently the reason why. Did you just straight up ask? Like, sorry, why's your cat here? Oh, awkward. Pretzel dippers. Where are you going to dip them in? By the way, this is all because Mike didn't update his Baldur's Gate.
I didn't think I'd need to. I wasn't expecting it to need an update, and 2, I wasn't expecting it to need such a large update.
Oh, we're doing this now. So the thing is, the Easy Bake Oven, like, there's only like 4, 5. There's 5 sachets, and like none of them seem good. They all have like that egg wash thing, and I don't know why. Okay, this one doesn't have egg wash. That's good, because it shouldn't, because it's... But that's Play-Doh, right?
Egg wash?
Well, like, in order to, when you're baking, to get like a shiny, hard texture on the outside of a baked good, you put egg wash on it, egg white. Sometimes people mix water in with egg white just to thin it out a little bit, but it's usually just egg wash can either be just essentially scrambled egg, or it can just be the egg white to make it really shiny and glossy, But why you'd put that on a pizza? Beyond me. I usually use olive oil when I baste my pizza crusts to make them shiny and have that kind of, because the olive oil will also give it a bit of that bite, that kind of like chewy texture.
I think it's like the ingredients are supposed to be as simplistic and safe as possible for a child to use.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about how they define safe. 1 pink sugar cookie mix.
Oil.
Also,
when cooked, can obviously have the fire hazard. If you do it wrong.
My GPU fan is very angry right now, and I'm blaming the Easy Bake Oven. I need to get in there and try and fix some stuff. There's also like a cobweb inside my case. That's fun.
What?
I'm really genuinely sad at the lack of, like, shouldn't they be like capitalizing on Christmas? Yeah, no, that's definitely, I thought for a second, like, maybe that's Mike's fan. No, it's definitely mine. My fan's like, brrr. Easy Bake Oven and on Internet Explorer make my fan go, brrr. There's downloads.
I think it's a very, very specific subset of child that gets excited when they get an Easy Bake Oven, or gets disappointed if they don't.
They have an entire timeline. Do you see this? Are you seeing this?
No.
They have a printable PDF. I just downloaded a PDF from the Easy Bake Oven website, from Hasbro.com. This is the peak of my week, by the way. So it started in 1960, a pop culture staple since its introduction in 1963, and one of Hasbro's top-selling items of today. Easy Bake brand ovens continue to be cherished favorites for bakers in the making. In 50 years, more than 30 million Easy Bake brand ovens have been sold. So I think it's essentially just a light bulb, right? Because they you can't like burn yourself. This is the one I had. I had the 90s, like pink one.
Which one? The
do they have a closer picture?
right.
They don't. The
1993 one?
Well, that can't be right. Yeah, theoretically, oven and snack center and contemporary white, black, and hot pink oven equipped. I mean, I would buy that though for my house for real. Like if it were proper size.
What, you'd have been 10 that age?
Yeah, no, so that can't be right. So it was I definitely remember it was like Christmas 1991 that I got one. But I feel like it was hot pink, but it's telling me that would be this like really cool primary red color. But
Just
that can't be right. In 2002, the Queasy Bake Cookerator let kids create ooey gooey gross treats like dip in drool dog bones and mud and crud cake. Oof. Oof. That was a dicey gamble, huh? God,
still looking at. Oh, I'm sorry.
this looks like the frickin' iMac just like melted on itself, the 2003 version. Let's
They don't
zoom
seem
these
to have
in.
gone very well with the I don't know, aesthetics and sort of attractive looks to the thing.
Yeah, no, it's
I don't
horrible.
know. Is it just so that people won't potentially steal it off the children? I'd like. You'd think that you'd make it look a bit more attractive.
Huh. So the fun thing too is that all of them come with this huge warning, like parental supervision's required.
Barbecue.
But like the whole point of an easy bake oven is that the parents don't have to watch the kid, right? Because they're not going to hurt themselves. So anyway, someone probably got fired over that Queasy Bake Oven, right? Like, what market is this going for? Like, did they briefly try to be like, boys are gross. Let's make a gross boy oven. And then, like, no one wants to eat it, though. So why are you... Anyway,
If they're called those, if the actual whatever it makes is given a grim name, but actually isn't, like, it's not an unpleasant food, then that's slightly different. But that, what was it? There's like a mud cake, isn't there? Or a mud pie.
or a
is
dumped
actually
cake.
Just.
It's a real thing. It's called
The
dumped cake.
mud pie is basically just it's almost like a cheesecakey type chocolate pudding that's incredibly nice, but really, really, like one slice is basically a week's calories.
Okay, so Jeffrey Hamilton says, "Wow, this is a detailed timeline." Jeffrey, you made me think that some poor intern got hired by Hasbro, and they were like,
It makes you wonder why 1991 had, like, they released another one within 2 years, whereas 1981, like, they didn't release one for 10.
"Oh yeah, there's like a lot of plot holes, right?" So like I just would love if some intern came in and was like, "Okay, I'm big fan. I know the entire history. I'm gonna lay this all out." And then they handed this in a meeting, and all of the higher up execs were like, "Cool. So what do you want us to do with this?" And they're like, I don't know. I just thought that it might help consumers if they knew the entire history. Okay, we'll put it on the website. We'll put it on the website. And then they put it on the website so this poor intern wouldn't cry. That's what I like to think happened. I vaguely remember, Gift Giver says, I vaguely remember that and the weird mad scientist cooking kits. I remember some weird scientist, like, make goo kits, but I don't remember, like, edible goo.
There was one that you could make sort of edible slime type stuff. You'd make slime.
Yeah.
They were basically like.
Oh, I don't think I remember that.
Haribo, or they weren't actually bad. Well, it depended on what flavouring you put in them, but they looked unpleasant.
Avocado green was the most popular color in kitchens across America, and 3 Easy Bake models were introduced in the stylish hue. The Premier Easy Bake Oven, the floral detailed Contemporary Easy Bake Oven, and the Super Easy Bake Oven, which baked cakes twice as big as before and in double side. This is when corn syrup like started getting put into everything, I feel like, in America. And double size slide through pans. By the year's end, more than 5 million Easy Bake Ovens had sold. Well, how would you not buy them in this stylish hue?
I'm a bit more disconcerted by the 1963, the pioneer of its genre. Is like
That's
that
expensive.
radioactive lime green is horrible.
Oh yeah, well none of these are good, right? By his 5th birthday, Easy Bake had become a household name. Accessories like the Easy Bake bubblegum set. Why do you need to bake bubblegum? Is that a thing? Do you have to bake bubblegum? Easy popcorn popper.
I'm assuming it isn't actually bubblegum, like the stuff you chew and sort of well, chewing gum. I don't think you can actually synthesize that in an oven.
We need to, like, probably if people are joining and they're like, hey, I thought this was Baldur's Gate 3. This is. First of all, let me reassure you that this is definitely what Baldur's Gate 3 looks like. Second of all, we need closure on this one. 1967, Easy Bake Kitty Dinners offered a complete meal and a tray partitioned like a mini TV dinner, including meat! Oh, macaroni, peas, and carrots. There was meat. Ugh. Like, how did you, what? Did it come, like, frozen? Let's hope it came frozen. Let's hope that, like, you had to go to the grocery store and purchase the frozen TV dinner and then it just, like, reheated in the Easy Bake Oven and not, like, the little sachets. Oh!
I have a feeling it's more likely the type of thing that you get in, like, hospital, the really cheap hospital food thing where it's just, like, you get the little plate divide, you get effectively a bowl plate which has got, like, partitioned off segments which they put the different sort of awful food of unknown sort of consistency and origin in. There's usually like a mustard yellow, sort of bright pea green, and suspicious like orange or pink colour.
This is an assault on my senses. So this is the Easy Bake Ultimate Oven Baking Star Edition instructions? Recipe guide? I don't know what the hell this is telling me, but it's telling me a lot of stuff. So I think this is like a clock, except it starts at 1, and then you follow it around like a game board, which makes sense because Hasbro produced this, right? But this is the most wild, intense, insane instructions for a children's product I've ever seen. So you have to preheat this little bastard for 20 minutes, first of all. Like, what kid has patience for that? Then you have to... Do you get cooking spray? You have to spray the pans with cooking spray. I hope they give you cooking spray, because, like, what?
I assume it's like you get the parents to do that bit for you.
I think you have to get the parents to do all of this for you. This is stupid. And we will, at some point, we will play Baldur's Gate 3.
Yeah, I'm sorry, my game is still...
Oh, you do not need to apologize for this tangent that we're walking down. What percent are you at?
It's about 85%. But for some reason it says it's going to be 10 minutes and 25 seconds. But that keeps fluctuating.
Oh, we got this. We can entertain ourselves for 10 minutes. I also need you to know that this is clearly meant to be like a double-sided like printout insert because this portion's just upside down. We've gone to the upside down. While looking for buckwheat, no. We need Easy Bake Oven emoji. We do. What if the meat was like jerky? How do they test these products? Well, they don't. While looking for the Easy Bake Oven meat recipes, I found the 1990s Domino's knockoff that has a meat lover pizza. Oh, can you find one on eBay and like try and make it? That's so disgusting. Should I Google this? Yes. Okay. But I'm only going to use Internet Explorer because this is for charity. Let's see. Easy Bake Oven meat recipes.
I can't imagine there's too many that would like exist just because the thing's, as you said, basically going to be a quite hot lamp. It's not going to be a sort of a gas or a electric oven like you'd have to do normal cooking with. It's going to be just, yeah, it's going to be a much weaker like output of power, and thus like you would not trust it to actually thoroughly cook meat all the way through and make it so you're not going to give yourself food poisoning.
So so Easy Bake, is sure that's like the brand, right? But also you can just search easy recipes, right? So I'm getting a lot of recipes that are kind of superfluous to our cause. But there is a website, and I'm not going to click on it because I don't want to give this person a click, that has their own like homegrown Easy Bake Oven recipes that they made. That they test kitchened the Easy Bake Oven.
Okay. The thing is it a child that's test kitchened it, or is it an adult?
What? Why is this? Purple Ultimate Easy Bake Oven 50th anniversary. Teen wants Easy Bake Oven to appeal to boys. This is from like our local news here in Salt Lake. The Untold History of the Easy Bake Oven, Gizmodo. Okay. Is it going to be that if I hit $250, I'm going to do an Easy Bake Oven baking stream? Holy crap!
Owning one, which is
yeah, in this economy, this cast iron Charter Oak child-sized stove, which measures about 24 inches across, could have been a toy or store display. It's wild.
What?
Yeah, this is the only Easy Bake Oven I want. Like an auger. Just every part of it will burn the child. Spare the burn, spoil the child.
The actual augers are really good for, like, usually the bottom tray of them, like, you'll find cats or whatever will, like, sleep in them because they don't actually get that hot. If you leave the door open, it basically just, it's like well, like a radiator. It's warm enough that the animal will sort of go in and lie there, but it was not going to do it any harm. But obviously when they brought out the like the more modern and completely different power supply cooking appliances, like say the microwave, it caused a few like major incidents.
So first of all, I want to note that we are actually we're gaining viewers. Which makes me think that when we actually play Baldur's Gate, we're gonna lose them.
5 minutes. I'm really sorry about this, people.
No. Don't be sorry. Like, this is probably the most my viewers my channel's ever had. And then I need to point out that there's Little Lady and Little Chef electric toy ovens from the 1950s that are made of metal and plug into the wall.
What?
And there's no grounding plug, right? Because it's the 1950s, so you just get the 2 prongs, no grounding, just electrocuting children. Because if you don't want to get electrocuted for your cakes and candy, you don't deserve them.
Who made it?
Oh, man. People do turn out. Oh, thank you so much, Anonymous. Anonymous just donated $25. We've gotten more donations this morning than I did. Playing an actual video game last time. Oh, I'm crying from laughing. So this is, I don't know, I think I'm kind of offended. I don't think my stream ever wants me to actually play video games. I think they want me to get sidetracked on the internet. Oh God, I can't. My stomach hurts from laughing. Okay, so brothers Albert, Philip, and Joseph Steiner, who owned a Cincinnati company that made soap and other sundries, founded Kenner Products in 1947 when one of the brothers had an aha moment. The legend goes he saw a kid on the street playing with a standard bubble wand and got a vision of a gun that shot bubbles, which turned into the bubble mac. And how the hell did that turn into an oven? What?
Because it's the next one. The one underneath is the early 1960s. The pictures before the article. So you're on it now. This one here. No. Down. I think that one's
the one that they came up with. What's this one? That's not them.
I can see a temperature thing there. So it's
Oh God. Kenner's other stroke of genius was to use incandescent light bulbs as the heating source. So I was right. It was a light bulb. Wait. We need to back up. Hold on. This is getting juicy. So Kenner had become a leading toy manufacturer with salesmen all over the United States. The executives at Kenner had an operating principle to make toys that allowed kids to do the same things they saw adults do. They started with a gun. Sure, a gun that blows bubbles, but that allowed kids to do the same thing they saw adults do? Really?
Well, do you have cap guns? The ones that have got the little...
We did until Nancy
Yeah,
Reagan came along. No, I'm kidding. I don't think Nancy Reagan actually did that.
Well, you had to seriously, like, take a lot of patience and pointless effort to actually take each of the little explosive, like, sheets of paper out of the caps and then sort of pile them all together into something that would even remotely, like, you'd have lost interest and sort of given up long before you created something that was actually dangerous. But yeah, they were harmless. They just made a loud bang.
Electric toy ovens didn't have the best track record for safety, so Kenner's creative team had to consider how to overcome parents' legitimate fears. I like that. They're like, this is a marketing problem. Let's just keep rolling with this. Okay, so this is where they came up with the light bulb. So they used something kids are around every day. That's actually extremely clever. They were able to convince parents the toy was safe, even though it got up to 350 degrees inside the oven.
What?
Yeah.
A light bulb?
Yeah.
That was done by a light bulb. It got up to 350 degrees.
Yeah, according to this Gizmodo article. Kenner wanted to call it the safety bake oven.
What? I can't see that.
Kenner wanted to call it the safety bake oven, but one of the regulatory bodies in charge of print and radio advertising told them, no, you can't do that because it implies a safety track record you haven't achieved yet.
And never will. I mean, to be fair, the kid probably shouldn't be putting that in the oven, given it's supposed to be a sealed unit when the bulb's going. But 350 degrees, like, heating source, I'm pretty sure that's gonna, like, you put the food in, you instantly take it out, because it's like the flash cooking on that is like, they're only doing with cakes and sort of little pies and stuff. It's 350 degrees. Is like, that's some serious heat for a crappy little cake to suddenly get hit with. If you leave it in there for more than 2 minutes, it's just going to incinerate.
Well, think of it like a cookie. Cookies bake 10 to 12 minutes, and that's usually the easy bake oven recipe. So, I don't know. It could be fine.
I worked in a bakery, so for us it was an industrial one with like the 4 big stack shelves. But yeah, it was.
Oh, and I mean, you have convection ovens in the UK. We don't have those. We're not that fancy. Okay. So I feel like we need to close this chapter before we can move on to the actual game, and then I think I need to take a break and fix my makeup.
Can I get an invite again, please?
Oh, sure. If my game's not frozen.
Oh, no, I think it's actually just automatically taken the last one.
Oh.
It's pulled me into the game.
Nice. Okay. We gotta wrap this up though. So it came in turquoise or pale yellow. Sorry, turquoise or pale yellow, and a handle on top. It had a slot that you push the pan into, and then a window where you'd watch the cake being baked. Where's that? That's the window?
Wait. Turquoise, is that you just being fancy, or is that actually how Americans pronounce that word?
Oh, it's definitely how Americans actually pronounce the word. No, I'm kidding. No, I'm just being stupid. I'm being stupid. Someone showed me a clip of Nigella Lawson pronouncing something weird, and then people were freaking out, being like, do British people actually say that? And I'm like, I'm pretty sure she's just messing with Americans. What was it? What was the word, though? It was very much like the turquoise I just did. Like, there's no way.
She does like to make things sound sort of. Wait, I'm thinking of the right one. Is Nigella Lawson the one that's actually like everything is almost about sex?
Yeah. She's the yummy mummy. Yeah. She's like, I'm just gonna bake these cookies in a negligee. And it's like, okay.
It's entirely possible that she was saying it in a way to sort of make it sound more enticing, and just failed.
Sorry, I scrolled. I scrolled down.
What?
Oh can't breathe. Okay, so I scrolled down to see this horrible image of essentially a cow pat on a paper plate. And it looks like depressioncooking.jpg. Holy crap, this is terrible. Kids are not very patient, so they tend to push the cakes out before it's done cooking. If you hear the stories of getting a gooey, goopy mess, that's probably why. 10 or 15 minutes is a long time to wait when you're a kid. But if you actually follow the instructions, the cakes come out fine. Many people remember making and eating Easy Bake Oven's hockey puck-shaped treats, which were about 3.5.
For the things I've heated up in the first place. Then put the food in, it takes 10 minutes. I mean, yeah, this is the reason that kids don't really have that much interest in learning how to cook at a young age, because it's boring and it takes ages.
Oh boy. Oh. And Word Shore updated us that the indoor cat, there's no cat tray, there's no litter box for this indoor cat that's in a tiny caravan. So I guess this is probably what the cat's just like leaving around the caravan, right? Just these little hockey puck treats. Oof.
You know that you can actually go in the game now. I'm actually in.
Yeah, but this is our game. This is the new game now. What is this? What's this thing? The front-loading Easy Bake Oven with a heating element was completely recalled after Hasbro received reports of kids getting their fingers caught in the opening. Oh, good grief.
As in, like, caught in the opening of a very, very hot oven compartment, or
apparently
just it pinched the skin.
Apparently. Okay. All right, cool. We're ready. Let's launch the game. While we launch the game, I'm going to go fix my leaky eye because my right eye is just completely destroyed by the adventure we just went on. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Hey everyone, how did we get started on the Easy Bake Oven train? Like, how did that happen? I don't recall.
It was my fault.
Oh, that's right. You talked about your friend. Yeah.
Yeah, no, after having seen that, it definitely wasn't. It was the adult version of it. It was what do you call it?
It's weird.
Fan oven?
Air fryer. I feel like an air fryer.
Yeah, air fryer. I've never heard that term until he sort of he posted his anniversary present.
Okay, so because of Tyler's donation, I have to name my character Oboe Soloist. This is gonna be horrible. Turd Fergus. Oh, Turd
Turd Fergus, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's Turd Ferguson, but I reached the character cap on the name input, which is really funny. So it's Turd Fur, which is arguably a funnier name than Turd Ferguson. So we're gonna go with that. All right, let's see.
Assigned to me, or was it?
Oh yeah, this is your last chance. If you wanna name Mike's character, it's a $20 donation. It's one of the reward options on here. We're not doing Easy Bake Oven again, I promise. Okay, so Sundays, you can name our characters. Oh, did someone else select this? There should have been two. It says no longer available. Okay, so someone did name yours. Oh, maybe it's like Oboe Soloist and then Turd Ferguson. Maybe.
I'll take Oboe Soloist then.
Okay. I mean, Turd Fur is very good, but maybe we should let me just double check on my Tiltify.
Well, it might be worth just splitting them into two anyway, because you can't, like, it doesn't give you that many character spaces to actually type out a name on.
Oops. Meant to do that. Oh boy, oh boy.
Yeah.
Oh, what? We hit 250? Where did I get the milestone for that? I didn't get a notification. Okay, so yeah, so you get to, you're oboe soloist then? Okay. Then I'll be Turd Ferguson. And then we'll all have a good time. Okay. I really want to just be Turd Fur though. Typos. Listen. Okay.
What class are you playing? Just
Did they upload new classes?
not yet, no. I'm looking at Cleric, Fighter, Ranger, Rogue, Warlock, and Wizard. But they have got subclasses for...
Hey, we are 25% of the way to our goal. We hit the $250 mark, which means I get to bake cookies. I probably won't use an Easy Bake Oven, though, because I don't know if I can get one here fast enough. I'll figure out when I'm going to do the cookie baking stream and let you all know. But I have to set up my stream in my kitchen, and that's such a shit show. It's never fun. I might try to stream from my phone. I don't know if that's a good idea. I won't have any fancy things, but okay. I feel like what background did you pick, Mike, for oboe?
I went with Sage because I was going with Wizard.
Of course, you're playing a wizard. I feel like Turd Ferguson is a charlatan.
As we're playing elves,
You're a
it's
criminal.
kind of the only really decent. It's the only thing that actually complements their racial.
Turd Ferguson could also be a folk hero. I feel like we've heard of Turd Ferguson at least, right?
Actually, saying that, you could go Wood Elf, and they make very good rangers.
Yeah, should Turd Ferguson be a ranger?
Yeah, I'd say they've not got druids, so ranger does make a sort of the next logical step.
Yeah, Turd Ferguson's definitely not a high elf, although he probably gets a little high.
Wood Elf is definitely Wood Elf definitely seems to be the appropriate sort of.
She's too pretty.
Subtype for Turd Ferguson. That whole sort of.
We have really bad air quality right now, so if you're wondering why I'm wheezing when I laugh, that'd be why. Are you playing a boy?
Yeah.
I feel like Turd is a very masculine name. Not that we should be beholden to.
I didn't really think oboe was a woman's name, though.
Oh, it's totally a woman's name. Are you kidding me? Hey, Ella! Whee! Okay, I don't know. Is there random? Can I randomize? Let's hear what Turd Ferguson sounds like.
Something
just woke up down here.
It's pretty turdy. These are all too cute, though. That's the problem. She's really cute.
What's wrong with that?
Well, I feel like to be true to the origin of Turd, she's gotta be really gnarly looking. But these are all, you can't customize the face, right? Like, you kind of just get these preset ones that are all gorgeous.
So I mean, you've not got like the Fallout scale where you
the sliders.
actually make them look. Yeah, the sliders don't exist in this.
Her freckles are too cute. I really like that one. Very cute. Okay, what if I just make the most adorable, most attractive character named Turd Ferguson?
Yeah,
she's so cute.
I mean.
Okay. Piercing green eyes. Actually, since she's a ranger, I kind of want her to have, like, animal eyes. Like gold. Too gold. Too rich for my blood. Okay. Yeah, that looks cool. Alright. Hairstyle. That looks too noble for Turd. Oh, that looks like Aloy from Horizon Zero Dawn. My real life brain processor's not great today. That is a cool hairstyle. I kind of want to wear that in real life. Do you ever feel like if you do, well, I mean, Chat. Do you ever feel like if you do a video game hairstyle like this, that's like kind of video game, but not, but you're not going to cosplay, you're just going to wear like jeans and a t-shirt. Do you ever feel like you get weird looks in the store? Because I feel like if I went like grocery shopping like this, people would be like, even though, I mean, like it's just braids, right? Like, what's the deal? What is the deal?
I don't know. It's that to me looks like a Karen hairstyle.
Michael!
What?
That is not... Hairstyle 2 is not a Karen hairstyle. If you want a Karen hairstyle, I'll give you a Karen hairstyle. Hold on. Oh, there's 24 options. It's going to take us all day. No. That's, this is the person who asked you for cigarettes outside of a gig. That's this haircut. That's cute. I actually kind of like that
Bear in
blob,
mind, the
too.
different races have access to different,
Yeah, this is Karen.
a different range.
This is the can I
that is-
speak to your
that is a
manager?
Karen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A Karen. Okay. There's different Karens. Do you feel like hairstyle 2 is like a young Karen?
A bit more adventurous Karen. The one who's just spent a lot of money on having her hair done.
There's a Karen bot. What? Karen bot is listening? Walks up to the city guard. I'd like to speak to your lord. Excuse me. Can I speak to your lord, please? Oof. The double rat tail, the double curly Q rat tail is a choice. Not one that I want to make, but it is a choice. I haven't even picked the class yet. Hairstyle 14 is a no for me, dog. Okay. She's too pretty. I can't believe I'm making Turd Ferguson be insanely beautiful. Like, show-stoppingly, like a wagon gets into a wagon accident because she's so beautiful. Milady, what is your name? I mustn't tell you. It is a secret. Oh, that's cute too. Yeah, hairstyle 2 is kind of my fave. But I do like the brave hair. Oops. What did I click on? Did I just change your eye color? Dang it. Yeah, we want elven gold. Where are these? Oh, yeah, the cute little braids. Those are cute. Okay. Okay, we're going with the adventurous Karen. Although that makes her less attractive. Chat, what do you think? DJ Khaled once said, the other day the grass was brown, now it's green because I ain't give up, never surrender. It's actually difficult to read. You heard it here first. No, it's actually difficult to read the DJ Khaled quotes because they're so word generatory that it doesn't flow very well. Okay, maybe a different hair color will change my mind about the hairstyle. I'm so glad there aren't sliders. I know I was just complaining about like the lack of customization because I couldn't make her ugly, but this is going to take forever because there's too many options. Oh yeah, 3-4 hours, you know, easy. I kind of want her to be blonde. I kind of want her to be like California blonde. Like just some highlights though, just some highlights. This makes her look like she's got a broom on her head because she over bleached. Let's do maybe orange was a good choice. It's kind of cute. I want something that looks natural. But like like fun natural. I hate these. I like the idea of like you're an adventurer, you can pick anything and you pick brown hair. But I don't hate it on her. That's the messed up thing.
How many
this hair?
I mean, if you're going into the adventuring wilds and sort of wastelands of, well, Forgotten Realms, Faerun, it's like, how long do you think you're gonna have to waste sort of dyeing your hair luminescent green?
Oh, she was born that way. It's natural. Hey, this color is called drab. Can you imagine going to the hairdresser and being like, "Can I get My box of dye is called Drab number 4. Thank you.
Sounds more like a sort of a paint that you'd get, like one of the Dulux sort of wall paints. They always have sort of really unattractive names.
I can make her a night elf, I just realized.
The penalties for that, I think, are quite extensive, but...
Oh, no, I just mean, like, I can make her look like a World of Warcraft night elf.
Oh, I see what you mean. I think you can actually get the Dark Elf equivalent for Forgotten Realms, but they come with quite a penalty.
Yeah, I think if you go High Elf, you can select Drow. Or is Drow just an option? I kind of want to make a World of Warcraft elf now, actually, is the thing that I want to do. Oh, there's Drow. Yeah. Yeah, no, I want Wood Elf, though. Crap! Okay, good. Whew, all my settings are still there. Okay, yeah, I'm making a Night Elf hunter, because that's everyone's favorite in PvP, right? That's pretty classic. I think all my hunters always had, like, green hair, though. Oh yeah, DJ Khaled's getting some love in chat. Chat, should I go for, like, a darker purple? I can't tell. And then I'm definitely going to do green hair. It's kind of fun to see, like, a World of Warcraft character, but, like, highly rendered. Like, finely rendered. That's too troll. I feel like this is the most night elf looking hair, blue or green hair. I don't know why recreating WoW stuff didn't come to mind sooner, right? But her eyes need to glow, so that means we're gonna have to try and make her eyes as solid white as possible, which is terrifying. Yep, that's horrible. Let's go with that.
Is this a wood elf still?
Yeah. Technically,
okay.
yeah.
I can't imagine many. I mean, the whole point is they're supposed to be sort of like dusky brown and sort of. Basically, they're supposed to be skin colors that could blend in against, like, stood against a tree. But I'm not sure what tree you're going to find that she would blend in with, but...
That's why she got kicked out. That's why she got kicked out of her forest, is because she doesn't blend in with the trees.
That skin tone one looked really sort of ill.
This one? It's called Fey Tone 1, I think, where it's like super pale.
I don't know, she just looks anemic compared to all of the other ones.
This is the e-girl look. This is the look on Twitch. The pink cheeks and nose where you look sick. That's like a fashion thing. What if I gave her red eyes though? Ew. Can I have white?
Is there a red rather than a sort of like...
No. Oh wait, hold on, yeah. I didn't have them all clicked. Oh!
Whoa.
Yeah, that's really bad. That's really, really bad. That looks like your eyes are bleeding. Yeah, but we're not. There we go. We're doing a night elf. I can't think of a good night elf. Oh, I don't have to think of a name. That's right. This is Turd Ferguson, the night elf. Baldur's Gate 3. I'm like sober but caffeinated. This is why I drink. God, can you imagine if I was like this all the time?
What's really sad is you've still got to design the character that yours is attracted to as well.
Yeah, we're gonna be here all day. Hope you pack snacks.
It's worth pointing out that it will be interesting to see if Ashley's character creation takes longer than my ridiculously long update time did.
Oh, for sure. If you want, we can switch and you can do the easy bake oven stuff while I'm doing this. So night elves definitely have facial tattoos. Can I make this brighter? Let's do all tattoo colors. That doesn't give me much more options. I think night elf tattoos have to match their hair, right? The facial tattoos in this game are kind of wild. They remind me of like prison tats in a way that I'm not super comfortable with. I think this is probably the closest to a night elf. But I wonder if I make her skin a little lighter, if it'll pop more.
Facial tat is the little dragon that you get on the side of the, like, on one cheek.
Oh yeah, that one's trash.
Yeah,
Totally.
it's the tramp stamp equivalent for the face, but it's at
Yeah.
least not like seriously prison tat territory.
Yeah, like I'm a cloud rapper. That's what that looks like. Oh yeah, there's that one. That one's pretty bad too. Yeah, all these are horrible. I don't know. There's that.
Tattoo, does she? That one actually works. That is quite a wood elfy one as well.
Yeah. So we have tattoo 8 or tattoo 4. I think I like 8 a little better. Although both look like something a night elf would have. Okay. Is this turd? Is this our turd?
Yeah.
No, that's horrible. Okay. I really like the darker purple though, but then the tattoo doesn't pop as much. Oh, yeah, the light purple sucks. I'm not doing purple tone 6. Okay. All right, makeup style. Jeez, there's makeup too?
Yep.
I forgot about that. Okay. Well,
You can skip it. I mean, she's got tribal tats, but what would be the point of putting the makeup on?
What are you trying to say, Mike? What are you trying to say? Well, I like the one where she's like crying though. That one's pretty good. And like the beauty mark. Or she could have makeup like mine, which is very good and very elegant. I went on a walk yesterday and it was so cold that my eyes watered and my mascara ran down my face and I didn't realize till I got home. And I'd been out for like 2 hours looking like a psychopath. So, oh, that's cute, little wings. That's so subtle though. How are you gonna ever notice that? We gotta paint for the back of the room. She's mysterious. Turd is a mysterious. Oh, I can do there we go. I do like how Mike's like subtly trying to hurry me on, even though we waited for his ass for like an hour. Love you, Mike.
Love you too. I remember how long it took us to do character creation the last time.
That's all we do in this game.
Jordan had done it once already with you and had actually put time constraints on how long you were allowed to take that game. So I can only imagine how long you took the first time.
It's important. This is the most important part of the game.
It's called Bird Ferguson. I mean, like, how attached and like engaged with this character are you going to be?
Super. This is the only character I'll ever play from now on. All day stream. I have a meeting at some point, so Night Elves got full black eyes and black war paint as an option last expansion. 8 looks like war paint. Oh, cool. Which one did I go for? Did I go for... we have to move on. Mike's gonna bust a valve if we don't move on. So we're gonna be a ranger. And our favored enemy is... I don't know what these are. Coronation. History battle. Oh, that'd be fun if I have to battle mages and you're a mage. I feel like the OP one would be Keeper of the Vow, right? Because don't we end up in a plane that's different from our own? So my favorite enemy would be everyone. No? Mog Backpack has jets. I'm Boba the Fett. Should I be a bounty hunter? Did I lose Mike? No wonder. Mike. He's still on the call. I imagine that Mike probably like threw his head back in a fit of rage and like unplugged his microphone, and that's what's happening. Oh, no, he dropped. His internet said no. Okay. There we go. Yeah, it took too long in character creation. Mike rage quit. Possibly died in his chair, actually. He's going to be so cross with me when he gets back on. Okay. Natural Explorer, Beast Tamer. You can find... Oh, hello. Are you back?
Yeah.
I thought maybe you had died in your chair because I took too long.
No, it was the yeah, I hadn't left the actual laptop being charged, so it just ran out of battery and then turned off. I'm actually quite surprised. It's not only brought me back in with Discord open and running, but I'm actually still in the call.
Okay, so I'm gonna be a beast tamer, but I am a little bit confused. This is such a 5th ed D&D thing. Chat, are you ready for my hot take? My hot take is that 5th ed D&D tries so hard to multi-class, like anyone can do anything, and then you just don't have any kind of like class specialization, right? So as a ranger, I could be an urban tracker that basically lets me be a rogue.
This is why they should have used Pathfinder.
I do want to note that we've lost significant viewers since we started actually playing the game.
Well, if you actually like, hurry up and do the character creation already.
Okay, skills.
Just random the love interest, because we'll be here all night.
Oh, I forgot about the love interest, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This is only the first character creation. You've got to do the second one.
Is Dex that important for a ranger?
Yes.
Oh no, I have -1 intelligence though, Mike. I don't know if that's a good thing.
You've got a wizard that compensates for it by having +3.
I also have no charisma, so
Again, well, actually, no, the handle animal thing can be quite useful. However, con, dex, and strength is kind of useful. Wisdom will be useful as well, because that's just spellcasting proficiency. Actually, I'd just go with her. Oh,
I kind of want it to be an Ironforge, Darnassus romance. I don't particularly mind the gender. Hey, they put undies on.
I'm okay. What the hell is that dress? It is not the most flattering of shapes.
Why though? Why am I getting it? Here, let's let her have some dignity. That's horrible.
I think the only way you're going to give it that is by changing her race to something better.
Oh no, I didn't want red eyes. I wanted red hair. Is that the hair? No, that's skin. I wanted to be like an Ironforge dwarf. Oh, that's not the skin gold dwarf. It's yeah, there we go. Yeah, Ironforge is like frosty. Pale and frosty, okay. We're going ginger. And then I do really appreciate that female dwarves can have beards. That's really important to me.
They can have beards.
Yeah, like Tolkien
Yeah,
dwarves have the ladies have beards.
Yeah, and Pratchett's ones as well. There's a lot of the concept of dwarf was that they had no discernible gender because like the beards meant it was hard to tell the difference.
Yeah.
And they all sound low pitched and gruff.
She has to have a good beard, though. That's the thing.
The only problem is obviously when you're trying to actually find a suitable mate.
That hair is amazing.
Because you have to.
Oh no, I gave her a prison tattoo. That sucks. Okay.
And a producer hairstyle.
Oof. Oof, that's a rough hairstyle. Not gonna lie. This was like the Karen hairstyle. And now it looks like
Dwarf Karen.
Yeah, this is Dwarf Karen. I don't hate that. Ooh, this is even more Dwarf Karen. This is getting very Karen. I do like that the bob flows into the beard, so we'll go with this one. Okay. Well, I just clicked Venture Forth. We're done? Okay.
Yep.
Want to traverse Faerun in style? MeUndies. Right? Oh, Mind Flayer. Don't hate the Flaya, hate the game. Did you skip it?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, I'm patient. Patience is a virtue, Michael.
Everyone who's any interest in this game will have seen that trailer because so that the trailer which was that opening scene.
I just got a text from Wordshore. Had to bail on Twitch, the caravan, everything due to the bowels of Pebbles. Sorry.
Wait, the cat had flatulence, did it?
It sounded more like poops. Hey, let me see your character. Let me see Obo Solo. Obo Solo on Kenobi. Ah. You're an elf. Oh my god.
Of course I'm an elf.
Okay, hold on. Can I can turn the camera? No? Ah! I remember how to turn the camera. You have to like hold down and, oh god. God help me.
Yeah.
Ah! What'd I click?
No idea.
Okay, well, oh no. There we go. Oof. Let's just not, I can't with this UI. It's so bad. Hey, my hairstyle looks dumb. Who told me to pick this one? Let's go back.
I never told you to pick it. You decided on it. Because it was a night elfie style.
God, she looks insane. Okay.
I could have done with that lift.
Oh. There we go.
You're not going to try and extract the brain.
Well,
I'm going to let the one with medicine do that.
Okay, well, come on up. Brain jar. Alt. Yeah, I don't think I can spin the camera around, huh? Get that brain. Get that brain. Ah, what are you doing?
What?
My character is flopping around.
Yeah, were you actually... Are you seeing the same screen I am? I thought we both...
You have to click on the cutscene. So I did that, yeah. I clicked on the cutscene. Holy poop, you're up to 250? Yeah. Hi, Jordan. Oh, now we can see Mike. Oh, I can vote. To treat him mean, to keep him clean. Did you put the prison tattoo on your face?
The dragon one?
Yeah.
I can't remember. I may have done.
It's an accurate face for how I feel about that facial tattoo. Free us, please. Free us, please. Oh, I just got your message, Mike. Sorry.
It's alright.
$13! Investigation check win! I think you need to operate, Doctor. Get in there. Go on, get. Break the skull. Break the skull.
No, I'm not doing a strength. I've got -1 strength. Are you mad?
I would like to rage.
Oh, this could be bad.
Roll, roll, roll. They see me rolling.
No,
they
failed.
hating. You just jam a digit in there, wiggle it around. It appears your brain is falling out. Smash that brain. Smash that brain. Destroy it.
I'm gonna try again. Just like
Can you try again?
hoping I can do the dexterity check this time. No, I can't.
Alright, I guess it's up to me. I have...
You're gonna destroy the brain.
No, just leave. Just leave and I'll do it. I'm gonna use all my medicine skills as a ranger and a night elf.
So none then.
Yeah. Oh, he twitched. I'm no doctor, but my bow does have a silencer on it. For Darnassus! For Teldrassil! Ishnu Daldier.
I didn't realise we could re-trigger the same cutscene with each character.
Break the skull. No. Wait,
No,
I have
just
high
a dexterity
dexterity.
check.
Yeah. Let's try this. I'll make it
use
my familiar.
investigation first.
Too late. Shit! That's the only stat I have good points in. Oh no, we have to watch me wiggle around in the brain again. Oh, this is brutal. Let's not.
Yours was worse because your graphics, obviously, like that was some really bad.
Okay. Okay.
Are you just gonna kill it? Or what?
Yeah. I'm just gonna punch it, I think. Yeah. Just punch it. Fucking punch. Yeah. This is like trying to get a pit of an avocado out. Oh, I couldn't do it?
Really disturbing.
Wait, did I destroy it? Oh, yeah. Well, he seems...
I think that was the aim of the exercise.
I'm no doctor, but he seems fine. He'll be alright. Take 2 aspirin, call me in the morning. Hey, my hands are still full of, like, viscera, right? That's less than ideal.
Probably. I mean, I can only imagine what that would have felt like to do.
I imagine it to be like, that, spaghetti Halloween thing people do. You know, where, like, you blindfold and you, like, put your hands in spaghetti. Cold spaghetti. But, like, also Jell-O.
The brain doesn't feel quite so squishy as that.
How many brains have you felt up? Damn.
It was just one, and it was.
I'm a night elf!
Biology, science experiments. How do you spin the camera around?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. I don't think you can. But
You can. Oh, there's. It's hold the mouse wheel. It's M3 and spin. Got it?
Oh, I'm in the cutscene with
Yeah.
what's her name? Glath.
Yank. Oh, sorry, no, sorry. She's a Githzerai, but she's I can't remember her name.
She's gonna be useful because neither one of us can fight. Onward then. Okay.
We did also lose the brain, which is actually quite a good sort of roguey type DPS.
I really like the roleplay of Turd Ferguson shouting, "I'm a night elf" on first meeting new people. Same though. Okay, yeah, we got this. I know. I get it. I get it, guy. Come on. Okay, here we go. Oh, I made a bad choice.
What?
Well, I should have probably fired my bow first. Range attack!
95%.
95%. Finish. Turd Ferguson ends turn. Oh, I'm controlling... What's her name? Did we learn her name? The non-night elf one.
Yeah, the Githzerai.
Oh, damn it. Really? I'm out of moves? Oh, but she has a ranged.
Let's go for...
Nice.
I didn't kill it. Okay.
Didn't kill it. Bugger.
There's nothing I can do. Oh well.
Kaldori, that's the name. So I feel like a night elf wouldn't say I'm a night elf, right? They'd probably say I'm a Kaldori. I gotta really get my head in the game here. Let's see if I can hit. For the Alliance!
You probably should have got the one that I was trying to attack, which has got an actual ranged weapon, but never mind.
Well, I killed that one. I did good. I feel good about my
You
turn.
killed mine as well, because it... Oh,
Ow!
right. Yeah, they can throw fireballs, so they're all ranged.
Backseat gamer. Do 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 do. Boop doop boop boop. Oh,
kill
there we
it.
go. Oh, nice.
Thank you.
No, not enough actions.
Lame.
Okay. Wait, whose turn is it?
I'm gonna move over here, because I don't particularly want to get blasted by it. Run,
Coward.
Run! Run, cowardly wizard!
I'm a night elf. Oh. Guess she can end her turn. Oh, he blasted you anyway.
Ellen. Fucking dick.
He's got 1 HP left. You can do this. I believe in you.
Watch as I get the 1. I've got.
Ouch. I think I just placed her on fire. That's fine.
No.
We'll be fine.
Where is it?
Sitting in fire.
I know I picked Magic Missile as one of my spells, and I can't find it, and it's really upsetting me. I obviously didn't
Oh,
prepare it.
you know what? I don't think I pick spells. Do Rangers get spells, right? Because everything in 5th ed's a spell?
Not yet. Yeah, we're level 1. They do get access to spells. They're sort of like a... well, you know, like Paladins got some really good divine spells. They get, like, the crappy equivalent of Druid spells. So you do get some divine spell casting, but it usually comes in at level 4 at the start. What are you doing?
Looting. As one should.
Having a thing?
Yeah. Got tons of stuff. Not anymore.
Truthful now.
Okay. Oh, we don't need to restore though. Right? We
well,
didn't take. Oh, okay. Yeah, you have 8 HP. That sucks.
Welcome to the world of being a wizard. Whoa! Oops.
Oh, that fight could have been over so much sooner.
Probably. Ah! I'm gonna die.
Go
Yeesh.
click on the restoration thing. We don't have a healer, so that's fun. So many teeth. Night Elf's ain't afraid of nothing. Oh, I missed
What do you
him.
have?
Huh?
How much health did you have?
Full. I think it hit.
No, I meant the actual.
Oh, 11, I think. Like 3 more than you. I had a higher con. Even though I just fell over.
Yes.
And you're still stood.
The downside is you either take the higher dex, at which point you get better dodge, or you take the 1 extra point of con and have that, well, 1 extra HP.
HP sauce.
There we go.
Got me.
Oh, she looks like my
Got me.
dwarf lover.
Tell the babes I'll be alright.
What?
The mind flayers have already informed her.
Who?
Leave her, or we will share her fate.
Oh, the
Yeah.
enthralled trapper.
Couldn't I
Are we ready for combat, or?
kill her? Oh. Yeah, are you up? You up top?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Well, hold on, let me... Okay, that's fine.
Too late.
I was trying to move closer is all. Yeah, we're good. Pew, pew, pew! I'm a night elf! Enter.
I don't know if I can actually. Oh, no, I don't want to hit you with it.
There. Apparently,
No, it's
ending my
anything.
turn still lets me move, apparently.
Can I cast another spell?
I feel like this is glitched. I don't feel like I should be able to move.
Whoa, what just happened there? Okay.
I'm a night elf is also her battle cry, though, by the way. It's very much a twofer.
Ooh, ouch.
Sucks. Why are you getting,
Wait. Goes and flies in the fire. That was clever.
you're getting wrecked, my guy. Hell yeah! Get him! I can take a battle axe. Nice.
Huh?
I don't feel like I want the battle axe, though. I think the
Well, the
Githraki...
Githzerai is going to leave us very shortly, so I wouldn't equip anything.
But we can bring her back to our party.
Does she
since-
actually come back when we land?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, where are you? Crap.
I'm following the pathway we're supposed to go.
Oh, I did it bad.
You you've been looting, haven't you?
Yes. Okay. So you went down below deck, right? Right?
No, I just went around the side. So,
Can't remember where the helm is.
oh god, I can't get to your character. Right, so if you go up the stairs, and then follow the pathway round to the left.
What?
So you go up the stairs and double back on yourself.
Okay.
So you go up either side
Ah.
staircase up to the top deck.
Okay. Where I was looting.
Yeah.
Oh, there are stairs there. Just
Yeah.
okay. Got it.
And then it's the left
Oh,
panel.
okay.
Directly in front of you, that way.
Got it. Ow! Fire.
Did you actually walk in the fire?
Well, it was everywhere. I had to. It didn't take out away HP though. You know what I could have done? I could have just clicked on your portrait and then just clicked a space next to you. That would have been
I didn't know you could do that.
way easier. Cool. Oh, you need to heal, bud.
There's...
You're gonna have to
There's
use
a-
all your
one of those
wizard
two-
charisma to tell her you can't help.
Cannot be helped. Come.
Sorry, you can't be helped. Sucks to suck. Did you heal? Go heal.
No, so there's nothing to fight. That's where that key is. So that's what that key's for.
Ruh-roh.
Okay.
For the Alliance!
Are you watching the video?
No. I'm next to you.
What? What? Oh, okay. That is what? I have a feeling I shouldn't have done that.
Oh, how do I... Wait a minute. I want to see what you're doing.
Whatever I just touched, I think I made it cross.
Hashtag just D&D things. Interesting. Do. Remember when you complained about me taking too long in the character creator?
Yeah.
You're taking so long with your
Well, you could
Arcana
look like
checks.
that.
What?
Okay. So wait, did I just do that?
I don't know. I couldn't access the cutscene. It was very strange. It looked like I could click on it, but the ear didn't come up. The ear UI that normally comes up. At what point do we get the Easy Bake Oven companion?
Huh?
What?
What was that, sorry?
At what point do we get the Easy Bake Oven companion? I thought that's what we were doing.
We left it in the skull, didn't we? Over in the brain.
Oh yeah, that's right. Whee!
I mean, it's really useful that they actually provide the Gitzerai fighter, because...
Yeah, because they know no one's
without
gonna
the
play a
brain-
fighter.
Well, I was going to say, without the brain and the fighter, the wizard would have, like, instantly died in combat. Are you ready? Because we're about to jump into combat now.
Yeah.
As soon as I go over this threshold.
Yeah, where are you? Oh, there you are.
Let
Okay.
me-
Yeah. Okay. I want to loot. What happened to his sword?
Huh?
Are these tieflings? What are these? Ew.
Well, no, the no, they're not tieflings. They're one of the types of demons, but I mean the Mind Flayers are pretty like they're pretty intense enemies to come across.
Your face is everything.
I'm not sure why he's pulling all these weird facial expressions.
I am. It's awesome.
So they'll just blap each other turn by turn, which is fine.
We need to get out of here.
Your spine is mine. Disgusting. Okay. For Teldrassil. Wait, whose turn is it? Oh, it's the Mind Flayer's turn. Mind Flayer. Oh. It's your turn?
Yeah, apparently.
What is the representation of turn order up here then? That doesn't make any sense.
Top left.
Yeah, but I showed the Mind Flayer is next.
No, it's flashing on my name. Oh, I've run out of actions. Okay.
Is
That was
it?
a really stupid place to stand then, wasn't it?
Hmm.
End turn. Ah, crap. Well, bot shouldn't it have fallen out of the air or something. If you could shoot the one that's like in front of me rather than to the side of me, that would be really
The
helpful.
3 out of 6 one?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh no, the arrow went in your neck. I'm kidding.
No, it didn't kill it though. It only did 2 damage rather than 3.
Yeah. Yeah, my character's
sure
not really
this
good at
game, like,
anything.
I'm sure this game likes to roll like shit for you.
Of course. Fortunately, I also
Well, it's like-
control the
I
Githraki.
had to get a roll of what? Was it 10 for the medicine check? I got 7, and you had to do a dex roll of 7, and you got 4.
Yeah. It sucked.
I think there's a bit of a fix on it.
I don't think we've ever failed at this portion of the game, though. You know?
I have a feeling it's probably built so you can't, but I wouldn't.
Well, let's try that. Let's see how that works for us. Oh no, I'm on fire.
Why did you move there?
I didn't see the
You
fire.
keep moving.
Oh yeah, I got attack of opportunity on me too. 100%
Yeah,
of this
you
sucks.
missed. I want to make sure I'm not going to hit you.
That's okay, I'll just keep being on fire. I can't even end my turn. Which is cool. Love that. I love that for me. I'm on fire, I got attacked of opportunity'd, and I can't end my turn. Cool. Bam! Okay. I guess I couldn't end my turn because I was on fire. We had a fiery turd. It was really quite traumatic.
How much health did that thing have left?
Holy crap! That fire and the attack of opportunity did a lot of damage. Oops.
Yeah, they will do.
Okay, well, priority.
Pray it works.
Gotta loot
Go
this
on.
guy.
3 damage. Did I miss?
Ooh, 4 damage from me.
Oh no. I hate these things.
Can't reach. Come on. Okay, fine.
Okay, and third.
Yeah, obviously I'm gonna loot all the things. Can't move. I don't know. Okay, fine. A post Taco Bell, if you will. I want Taco Bell. You have Taco Bell in England now, right?
Not they're not everywhere, but I think we do have 1 or 2. Yeah.
I'm sorry. My character just keeps thinking about her peaceful life in Darnassus. She misses her war saber. Okay, so what do I have to beat up? I have to beat up something.
Where is it?
No, I don't want to. How do you not do an action?
What do you mean you're not doing action?
Well, I accidentally clicked the wrong thing. I don't want to do that. I would just want to... Not enough speed. Okay.
Probably
well,
escape. Oh no, not escape.
whatever. I'm just killing him. It's fine. Okay.
How do you...
And so what are we supposed to be doing? We're supposed to be killing the neural connectors or whatever, right?
Yeah, I think once you click one of those, you can't undo it.
Yeah, right? It feels that way, huh?
Yeah.
Just
'cause
like
it
once you eat
automatically
Taco
triggers
Bell,
it.
you can't uneat Taco Bell. You have to just wait for it to work its way through your system. You know what's really terrifying though, Mike? Like a week ago, we decided to watch Hallmark films and eat a load of Taco Bell, and then like whoever tapped out to use the turlet first lost. But I was actually fine, which was really upsetting because I thought, why is my body so efficient? Like, I drink a glass of milk and I like die, but my body really can efficiently process Taco Bell, which is
Yeah.
horrible. Like, that's just really bad. I suffered no ill effects. I did not take poison damage. It was horrible. Wait, is it her turn? No. Oh. I definitely clicked end of turn. Whoops. Alright, let's go and connect some neurons. After I kill this guy. Bam! Get you some XP.
Wait, don't go too far forward.
Oh,
I need to reach the transport.
okay. Bam!
I only got one of them. Alright, how do you do 2 damage off rolling 3d6? Oh crap! I can't do an attack now.
You can get attacked.
You're in control of her.
I know. Bam. Damn. 2 damage. Them's the breaks, kid.
We get another attack though before the imp will. So.
You can get him.
2 out of 6.
Get him.
What are we going with?
4 Blood Moon. No. Silverman. Yeah.
What? Damn it! That was my kill.
Okay, remember my character is -1 intelligence, cannot read, completely illiterate. Let's see if she can connect these.
Are they?
Probably. I don't know. -1 intelligence doesn't seem great.
As far as I always remember, Barbarian was the only class that was specifically illiterate.
Well, my Night Elf is challenging that. Ow! My Night Elf skin! A dragon done ate my skin up. Alright, Mike, it's on you. Get this Nautilus a rockin'. I think 8 int is usually literacy level.
It is.
What did my character have? Did she have 8? I think she had less than that.
No, she had -1, which is 8.
Oh, I can read!
Not very well. I mean, the average person is better than you, but yeah.
The. Good job, the. I wonder. Oh no, my charisma is really low, so I can't even bluff like I can read. That's my other strategy, is to just pretend like I can read and make it up on the spot.
The problem with low charisma as a ranger is that often, like, the handle animal and your sort of wild empathy abilities, basically how to talk nice with the animals, like that's going to be completely crap.
Yeah, I have. I think at least from the one spell I do have is the summon familiar, so it's going to be like a celestial animal, right? Like a magic.
Someone familiar.
I know. Weird, right? I thought that was weird too. That's a wizzy thing, not a ranger thing, but that's the one spell I have.
Get a summon animal companion or something. They
Yeah.
didn't get a pet
Yeah,
Um,
like tame animal or something. You can tame one in the wild.
I think it is summon animal companion. Same way the druids is, but they were always, you got it. The druid could do it from the first level, and
Yeah.
the ranger could always do it from the 5th originally. So it was like you always had a weaker, like its hit dice then went up with your level. So the ranger's one was always a bit crap compared to the druid's one, but it like still did the job. You rarely send them into battle because usually they've got an XP penalty if they die.
Yeah. I didn't know
It's
that.
like you actually lose quite a bit of experience if your familiar dies as a wizard, which is why I always find it ludicrous when people use them for touch attacks. Go, my precious raven of XP! Go poke them with your beak!
1 damage, alright. Ah, beans,
No,
they're
you'd
dead.
get it to distribute a better spell than that, but Burning Hands will pretty much wreck that thing.
Oh, my character looks like she just had Taco Bell.
Yeah, that's the thing, is like, they're pulling some really weird facial
Ugh!
expressions like they've been doing before.
For Teldrassil. I like how my hair is not moving, even though I'm falling out the sky.
With that,
Ah!
not surprised.
The Earth Mother
Okay,
saved
that one
me.
doesn't work. This
Elune. Elune be praised! I'm remembering all my Night Elf stuff now.
do we actually ever find out what stopped us from dying there?
Presumably the Mind Flayer, right? Because the Mind Flayer's like, no, you're like my fetus. I got my
The one that was
worm
still
in
in the
you.
ship?
That
Or
we
you mean the
made.
one in your head?
Oh, well, I don't know. Ooh, small bottle. Mysterious liquid is dried to the bottom. Let's eat it.
What?
What? Elune be praised. I need a name for
If
my
I find
someone familiar. You have to camp to do your spells, right?
Yeah.
Okay, we should camp so I can look at my spells.
I think it counted as camp when we fell out of the ship.
Nope. But you have to like be on a camp to, right?
No, I mean, I think it counted as resting because I've got all my spells back.
Oh yeah, but I want to select spells. I don't remember how to do that. Because I'm pretty sure... no. I'm pretty sure that I had spells, right?
Press K to get your spells up.
Okay. Yeah, find familiar. Oh, it's on my spell bar. Okay. Gain the service of familiar face spirit that takes an animal form you choose. Tight. Ah, cool. I can change every time. Okay, so my options are spider, raven, rat, frog, crab, or cat. Obviously, I'm going to pick crab.
Actually, this is the find familiar spell. I've noticed the wizards don't seem to have it anymore, so...
Look at it. Look at my crab.
Crab.
Conjured crab. Obviously, it's the best one. I found him on the shores of Darkshore, Aberdeen.
Is that the one that gave you the HP bonus?
I don't know. Does it do anything? I think the crab just is a crab. Can I name the crab? It gets crippling pinch. Attack a creature's feet. Deals 1 slashing damage, applies bleeding, and decreases target speed by 3 meters. That's amazing.
They used to give they used to give like a +3 to do a modifier. So in the case of, I think crab used to give a +3 damage or something.
Okay, but check it out. I can. I just.
What?
I can be the crab. Like I can. I can just play as the crab.
Yeah, but if it dies, you lose experience.
Oh, worth it. Like I'm only playing as the crab now. Hey, how's it going? I'm good.
Let's go to this evil-looking door.
I'm exclusively going to roleplay as this crab. This is it. This is it now. Hey! Where we going,
I
bub?
think it does level up as you do, but nevertheless, it's it will last one fight. Swear to God. Especially given what's like waiting for us here.
Hey, how's it going? I'm gonna go talk to her. I love that I have to run sideways. Oh, I can't listen in on your conversation. Oh, wait, yeah, again. The story all about the crab now. The crab will save us all. Is my crab not in this cutscene?
Why would they be? They don't seem to be paying much attention to their feet.
I need this to zoom out. My crab just to be sitting there like, hey. Hey, I'm still here. Hey, you got any fish or seaweed? What the hell? Where's my crab?
Yeah.
Okay, next play session next week, we're gonna have to raffle off a opportunity to name the crab. You need a healer. I got one right here. I do crab magic.
Is Druid available as a class yet?
Chewing on a piece of seaweed. I don't think so. I kind of saw Ranger and got excited and just went with that.
Hopefully there's no more of these creatures along the way.
Hey, I'm right here. I'm a crab. Oh, you was talking about the brain things. Okay. No crab. This game is broken. Basically unplayable. So, unfortunate.
Or just company for our final moments. But you're right. Whatever lies ahead will be a little less daunting with support.
You have my claw. I'm oboe soloist. Let's make haste. Uh-oh, where is everyone?
Oboe sounds like it could be an elf name, maybe? I don't know.
Yeah, you're definitely role-playing. It's very good. The crab is honestly the worst familiar. Like, look how stupid it looks when it runs. I can only run sideways.
That would be me.
You went what?
I'd have picked one of the ones that could fly, personally. But that's me.
Oh no, if the crab gets in the fire, does that mean we have crab legs for dinner?
But yeah, and potentially you lose a significant chunk of experience. Oh, shit. Ah! Damn.
Crabby will save us all!
Do you remember how badly we wrecked this fight last time? We got whooped.
No, we'll be fine. We got Krabby. What are we fighting? Oh, that brain? Yeah. We'll come over here.
Brains.
Yeah, it'll
This
be
is
fine.
gonna be bad. That's 1d12 lightning.
Hwah! I did 9 damage! Thanks, Krabby! Krabby assisted with pincers.
That's you. So I'm gonna attack you.
Oh, I kind of do remember this fight now. This is gonna suck.
Yeah.
Those little brains, when they get to you, they got the... They got, like,
Yeah,
bad pincers.
They nearly killed the fighter in the party. They nearly killed Jordan in like one hit, and I think they nearly killed you in one hit.
Yeah, it definitely was not
Failed
ideal.
to pick each other up.
Hey, Phoenix! Aw, tell Tural I said thank you. Please don't let this stream... Oh, I'm dead.
Screwed.
I'm dead.
Whoa.
Yeah, I'm dead. Come on, Pinchy! Save us all! Save us all, little crabby crab. What can my crab... Oh, my crab can literally just pinch. This is the worst idea for a familiar.
Oh crap.
Ah, crab.
Yeah, we're screwed.
Well, Pinchy's turn's over, of course. Ah, cool. She gave us curing. I forgot this lady's a healer.
I didn't realize she was a cleric. I thought she was a fighter.
Yeah, but this is 5th ed, so everyone can be everything. Don't you know that?
Huh?
Whose turn is it?
It's ending hers.
I could probably like... Hooah! Dunzos! Put him in a body bag. I declare this victory for Teldrassil and for Pinchy. I'm gonna move over here.
Oh, no, not there. Not.
What, me?
No, me.
Oh.
I need you to move out of the effect of the lightning bolt as quickly as possible.
I'm not in it. Oh, this lady. Right, alright.
Yeah.
Do I control her?
Oh, crap. Whoa!
Yeah, these are spicy boys. These are spicy brain boys, to be sure. Jeez, I'm almost dead again, too.
Yeah.
Get him, Pinchy, get him!
What can she do?
Hell yeah, Pinchy! Pinchy messed him up. Okay, Pinchy's gonna run, though.
How does she get to do so much more damage in her attacks versus ours? It's like she gets guiding bolt, 4d6 radiant damage. Actually, that may only work on.
Oh, you get to control her because you talked to her, right?
Yeah.
I thought she was like an NPC and was automated. I was like, wow, smart computer. Thanks for the heal.
I can't remember what radiant damage does. Is it actually
Radiate outward?
It's just holy damage, isn't it? Radiant. So,
Oh no.
9. Oh, that has 2. If I get hit, I'll die. If you get hit, you'll die. Crap. This is a problem. I can kill that for 2 HP. Be able to kill that.
Hell yeah! Mess him up! We have like resurrection scrolls too, right?
Do we?
I think so.
Revive-
Bam! Done! Leveled up! It was all thanks to Pinchy. Cross
Pinchy actually
button,
get that
character's
killing?
portrait. Yeah,
Or
dude.
did you?
Of course, it's always Pinchy. Pinchy controls my night elf. Why can't I level up? Oh.
I
Please
think we've got to
confirm
go to
and
the
level up.
place you rest.
Okay.
But let's go get the...
Okay.
What?
Oh, wait, you can do it here. I get, speak with animals, hunter's mark. Oh, wait, I can change these. Animal
Right.
friendship, cure wounds, snaring strike, fog cloud, hail thorns, hunter's mark. Hunter's mark is definitely a World of Warcraft one, so we're going to keep that. Speak with animals, I feel like charm animals maybe a little bit better.
I don't want dead mine.
And then.
I do... It's one of the things I really do find sort of... grating with the... like any of these top-down strategy games. Is like, you inevitably will completely miss a chest the first time through and find actually you can contain something really, really cool in it.
How did I heal? Oh, I was leveling up, so I'm still back in that room. I'm almost to you.
Which room?
The one we fought in. I'm right here. Don't worry about it. Hi.
Where did you get to heal from, though?
I don't know. Maybe from leveling up? I think it's Pinchy's magic. I think Pinchy...
Oh! Right, sorry, you actually have to hit level up.
Yeah, pick your spells. I like to think Pinchy used their pinchers to stitch me up. And that's how I healed. It's all down to Pinchy. Pinchy's a placeholder name. We'll auction off Pinchy's name next stream. It'd be very good. Look at Pinchy. Look at this sweet little boy. Look at this little boy. What a sweetie. What a sweet little guy. Aw, look at Pinchy clean themselves. Pinchy has powers beyond human comprehension. He will save us all. Pinchy's the real key to defeating the Mind Flayers. But I genuinely did not realize that Pinchy's only attack is pinching.
Is what?
Pinchy's only attack is pinching.
Yeah.
And that's a detriment, I feel like.
Well,
If I level up, do I get a bigger Pinchy?
actually, can you recast it already? Because you just you have just gone and leveled up.
I mean, I could, but why would I want to?
Because it might be worth checking what the other ones were.
Nah, Pinchy's the only familiar for me. Look at Pinchy's strong little legs. Look at him go. I think Pinchy might be walking into some danger, though.
Laughing at.
Can I talk to Astarion with Pinchy?
It will probably just put you in
Hey.
his place.
Hey!
Are you going to take control of him then, or
Hey!
if you're trying to make me do a strength check, we're going to be in trouble.
Hey! Why won't you talk to me? Hey! I can help. Pinchy loves to help. Hey! Don't be speciesist. I'm right here. And I think actually, I think this crab does have more intelligence than my night elf, so. Oh no, Pinchy ran away. Pinchy, come back here. Don't you run away from me? Oh, I should be listening to this. Sorry, I got distracted.
Oh, I just made it.
Oh, there we go. I'm so bummed out that you can't see Pinchy running around in the background.
Strutting about whilst I was trapped in a pod.
Do you remember the time I flirted with Starion and then died? That was very
What?
good.
Say again?
Remember the time I flirted with Astarion and then died? That was a very fun playthrough.
Oh, yes. Did it just kill you outright then?
Yeah.
That's brilliant.
I'd honestly be intimidated if a crab ran around me like that, right? Like, the crab has gusto. And you gotta respect that. You gotta respect the crab gusto.
What was that? What's going on? I'm not.
Honestly, I have no idea. There's a crab running around my feet now, threatening to pinch my toes.
I saw it during whatever just happened. And to think, I was ready to decorate the ground with your ornaments. Apologies.
Push him. He'll give you money.
What? Push him.
Yeah. Mess him up. Come on. Feel that crab energy.
Spirit. My name's Astar. I was in Baldur's Gate for those.
Starion better not try and eat my crab.
Is that so? We clearly.
So we're all from Baldur's Gate, which is the name of the game,
Do you know anything about these worms?
right?
No, because my tiefling didn't get that option.
Oh, and my crab isn't from Baldur's Gate. My crab is from an astral plane that you and I can't imagine. Right? Right. So... Are we trying to get back to Baldur's Gate? I don't understand the Baldur's Gate thing. Are we trying to get back there? That's our home? And we like went on this
Yeah.
magical mystery tour where we found a crab?
These things.
Yeah, Yeah, because you get abducted, don't you? And you're sort of in that ship as it traverses like multiple different planes, trying to escape the dragons chasing it, and it's at least crashed in not the Mundus, that's Elder Scrolls. It's at least crashed on the sort of the normal world, but nowhere near where you come from. Or
Is this
any
the normal
healers
world?
that can remove the thing in your head.
Are we sure that this is the normal world?
Yeah, yeah, it is.
Okay.
Was ready to go this alone. But maybe sticking with the herd isn't a bad idea. Safety in numbers.
He's trying to eat my crab. That's the only reason he's here.
Send down an invitation. All right. Maybe I'll see you there. Good luck.
I like how he's like, hey, I'm definitely not a vampire, though. Fang, fang, fang,
I was
fang,
gonna say,
fang.
how did you
Smile,
miss
fang.
that?
Smile, fang. Hey, there's a boar there, and I kind of want to charm the
What?
boar. It's a scared
that was
boar.
weird.
Oh, I'm going to go talk to it. Go away. You're going to scare him. Let me talk to this boar.
Oh.
Observe the boar and see
Oh,
what
no,
it does.
no, no,
Animal
no,
healing.
no, no. Don't you dare.
What?
No. Please don't. No,
Oh, I'm going to botch this, aren't I?
Oh, no.
Yeah! Just barely passed. All right.
Once and eyes you warily with its beady eyes.
I don't know why this one's in italics. Is this a...
Don't worry, I won't harm you.
The ball shuffles its trotters, unsure.
Ah!
Then it
It ran away. I should have used my
It
animal
was better than
handling.
attacking us.
No, I want to friend the animal.
don't
Let's
think
restart
you
the
might be
game.
able-
I want to friend it. Yeah, I have a charm animal spell. Let's try and use it.
If it was an available spell, why didn't you just use it from the beginning?
Because I thought you had to talk to it. Also, it seen some shit, okay? I wanted to figure out what it'd seen.
We'll probably find another one. If you want to do that, maybe save scum the game. We probably should save it, actually. It's like...
Okay, yeah.
You
Save
have
game.
to save it because you're the... you are the one in control.
New save. We're going to call this the time Mike scared my boar companion
What do you mean I scared it?
away. And then the description, we're going to put a frowny face. Okay, well, let me write in the description. Okay, that's fine. All right.
You coming?
Nope, just breathing hard. Hey-o! Da-da-da-da-da-da. Yeah, I am. Oh no, we have to go in here and fight.
Yeah,
This is gonna
well,
suck.
hopefully we don't have to fight. We can just kill the thing.
Okay, come on, Pinchy.
Something's wrong. They should be
Don't
trying to get away
make-
if they had any sense.
All right, this is all your charisma, since I have negative charisma.
So do I. No, I don't. Sorry, I have +1 charisma.
Yeah, you're great. You're the talky one.
Yeah, +1 is not really what I would consider the talky one, but...
In this party, it is. Persuasion check. You can do it with +1 charisma. Come on. Don't be a coward. Oh shit! Target 14.
You
We're,
remember I said save scum?
we're screwed.
Go on. Nah.
Hey, to be fair, you got 12 because you got the +1, which is 2 fewer than you needed. But
Your words fall on deaf ears. The creature's hold on them is too strong.
at least you didn't like roll a 1 and then they turn around and start curb stomping you. Oh wait, that's kind of what they're doing.
You did this. You want to kill her.
This is why you should...
Come on, Pinchy. Pinch their toes.
Shared initiative. Okay.
Yeah, Pinchy's going first, which is... Pinchy will get an attack of opportunity. Bam! Oh, crap. Come on, Pinchy.
Why did
Run!
you put
No!
it there?
No!
Well, you...
Pinchy, no!
Do you want to save? Do you want to reload it?
A little bit. We can't go on without Pinchy.
Just reload it and don't use Pinchy as a flipping weapon next time.
But it worked before. Okay, wait. You can redo your charisma check, and we won't have to fight.
Maybe not. I'll probably roll a 1 this time. I don't know how. I've done a save scum once when I was trying to get the brain out on my first playthrough, and it did work the second time. But I know quite a few of these games where they give you the opportunity to like reload a save scumming. They in fact actually decrease the likelihood of you getting the needed success roll.
That sucks.
Yeah. Well, I think it's perfectly legit.
Do you think so? Does that mean that you think that Pinchy's gonna die again?
I think I'm more likely to do worse on the persuasion roll this time than last time, but just Pinchy won't die if you don't charge Pinchy into the melee.
But Pinchy's only contributing
You're
factor
a
to this.
ranger.
Pinchy's only contributing factor to this party is his ability to pinch toes.
Yes, but I was going to use burning hands on all 3 of them, and I would have hit Pinchy and killed Pinchy myself.
Why would you do that, you monster?
Because Pinchy was suddenly in this line of fire for some unbeknownst reason.
Also, Buckwheat, I hope you clipped. I hope you clipped Pinchy's death in battle. It wasn't the end for Pinchy. It was the beginning.
It was the beautiful way it sort of got hit, and then there was just this red stain.
It's Pinchy's beginning of its journey, their journey to Valhalla.
What does Valhalla end or start with a red stain?
It does if you're Pinchy.
Like literally smushed.
Don't crabs have blue blood? Alex, what if I told you I already have a Pinchy emoji? Yeah.
I honestly have no idea about the crab's blood.
This load isn't gonna work because Pinchy's not in it. Oh, we like have no health too.
Pinchy
though.
is in it. We
Yeah, but we have like no health though is the problem also.
what?
We have no health.
We leveled up.
I have
You get
9
some.
health.
Yeah, I've got 7. It's better than 1.
Pinchy's like so far behind. Pinchy was doing their own thing. Pinchy was checking
Oh.
social media while we ran up here. Yay.
I think she was doing a Leroy Jenkins, to be honest, or he.
Gallantly charge into battle, Pinchy. For Darkshore!
Don't do that again.
Come on.
Seriously, because I was going to burning hands
Yes,
them. if I failed
seriously.
persuasion.
Seriously. Hey, it's your favorite guy, Pinchy.
This does seem to be sort of stuck, doesn't it?
I'm stuck on
Clearly,
Pinchy.
save scumming is not the way to deal with this. Or do you have to click something? Because my loading bar's full. Is
Oh
yours
no!
still loaded?
Did you poop out of the game? I'm in the game.
No, I may have pooped out of the game.
Oh. Try to rejoin me.
I can't. I've just got a loading screen that's a full loading bar and lots of like it just keeps flipping through the animations of like the character artwork.
Oh.
It's not
Oh, it
doing
took a really long time for me though. And I have a good connection and ooh, that got
I've
sparky.
got a very good connection.
Eee.
Uh,
But
you're
she's going through the
host
floor.
is the thing, and the game is being hosted between America and UK. That may be the issue.
A tale as old as its time. A friendship so deep. Pinchy is falling through the floor occasionally though. Whee!
Because he's meant to, or because it's like graphic glitching out?
Because Pinchy's
Yeah,
so many polygons went into making Pinchy that the game just can't render it without having a few snafus.
Pinchy can't open that chest, so you might as well run over and open it.
What chest? Pinchy can do it. Don't tell Pinchy what he can and can't do. Where's the chest? Did I miss the chest?
There we go. Yeah, I think so.
Are you back in?
Pinchy?
Pinchy's
I am,
off on
yes.
an adventure.
Let's see if we can do this.
Ooh, Isabel. Hey. Ah! No! Like
What
I
did
did
you
a
do?
bad. I did it very bad.
What did you do? Has Pinchy just put us in initiative? You keep having to alt tab out. What did you do?
Pinchy got cooked.
That I can live with.
No! We have to reload. We have to do this again.
No! It took me long enough to get in this time.
You've upset Isabel.
Oh, for God's sake! I only just got back in the damn game!
Okay, this time I won't cook Pinchy.
Don't do anything with Pinchy! What did I say at the very beginning? It's like, the weakness of familiars is that you send in something that is, like, crap HP, and it just gets blasted out of the sky. Or, well, or off the ground. It gets turned into a small
Oh
smear.
boy. Okay. Well,
They
let's.
get extra hit points when you are a higher. When you level up, they do get like. I think it's half your hit dice. So that like, when you're a level 10 character, and you've got like 70 HP, your familiar will then have 35 HP, which isn't like a complete fail. But at this level, you don't even summon the damn thing because ultimately, what's happened twice now happens. Are you already in?
No, but the first problem was that Pinchy
Wait.
does not have the combat prowess that I thought they did, and
It's
that is
crap.
on me.
How much combat prowess was you expecting?
I know, Isabel. I know. That is true. That one's on me. But the second thing was that I was strolling, and then a fire erupted from the ground and cooked Pinchy, and that's not on me. That's on the game.
I think it was deliberately trolling you for being silly enough to use Pinchy. This is why you take a flying creature.
You know what, though? It's worth it for the 12.5-minute load screens where we could talk about my foibles.
Are you still in a load screen, or is it just me?
Oh, no, I'm definitely still in the load screen. The bar is full, and I'm still in a load screen.
No, I've got about a four. I'd say about 8.5 of 10.
You know what? All of this would have been solved if I could have got that boar pet.
Or if you'd not sent Pinchy into battle twice now.
The second time I didn't send him into battle. He went on his own volition.
You know, I was really expecting it to have triggered initiative with something that it shouldn't have, like a brain.
Okay, I'm back in the game.
I've now got a full bar, but I'm gonna have the loading screen of Doom. Don't do anything and wait for me to get in the game.
Okay, I'm running my character over to where you are because I was behind anyway. And then I'm going to drink what's in this mystery bottle. Oh, wait, I have the grease bottles again. I can throw those on the ground and make fun times. Okay, I'm going to not touch this. I'm going to go and see what Isabel is barking at. Ah.
Fair enough.
Okay, nothing can happen because I'm not on my keyboard. Ah. Just step on my green screen.
Yeah. How do we believe her, boys and girls? Temptation to kill her crab while she's not here. Was that the dog, or was that a chair? Or something scraping? So clearly the game punishes you for save scumming in a different way than I was expecting. Come on. There we go. I mean, lots of
No survivors. They're trying to dig somebody out of the wreckage.
Not sure, but we better find out.
see. What's her charisma like? No. Mental. Stop. Stop. Whatever you're doing, stop.
Okay, so while I was gone, I came up with some really good
Nice.
names for Pinchy. So I might have to make my own
Oh.
donation.
Do you know how you check your character, like the character window?
Huh? How do you mean? Oh, the
Like the-
K? Or, no, N for
No,
character?
that's. Oh, I would have expected C, but C makes you crouch.
Yeah, it's N.
So.
N.
Attack of opportunity. I want.
Hit N.
Huh?
N. Yeah, the letter N. It brings up your
There we go.
character. Turd Ferguson, level 2 ranger. Oh, yes.
I'm not allowed to use her. That's okay. Oh no, I can use her.
What happened to the boar, right? Mike told me to push the wrong thing. Now I don't have a boar pet.
We don't know if the we don't know what the right thing was. It could have attacked us if you lured it closer.
Yeah, they charm animal. So it attacked us though and been like charm animal and been like, oh okay. Okay, so what about the Pinchurian candidate? It's a good name, right?
What?
I like the idea that Pinchy's a sleeper cell. And like Pinchy's just waiting to strike and become like go Super Saiyan and be like the crab that destroys all of Baldur's Gate. So I would really like to call Pinchy the Pinchurian candidate, but that's just me. All right, where am I? Oh, I'm right here. Okay, good. Oh, you're talking with her.
Yeah, but why is it not? It didn't give me the opportunity to persuade this time. They've just gone straight into combat.
Maybe it's because it's our third time. And they're like, you're done.
Possibly.
You're done. You get no more. You get nothing. You're awful. So we kill all these innocent people, right?
Wait. Pleasant trickster. No, I was hoping that I may have had something. That
To
was
me, Pinchy.
Radiant bolt. Great water. Minor illusion. Sacred flame. Why the hell would you use that when you can use that?
Such exciting battle music. Dun, 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 dun.
Aim on this is terrible. But screw it. Yeah, missed. Okay. Damn. Craft shooter. I'm gonna shoot you. Shoot, Pinchy.
Something convulses inside you. Your vision lurches, sickening. You are one with your assailants. Your minds fuse together. They are frightened, lost. The creature in the wreckage is forcing them to attack you. Control.
Dun, dun, dun.
Its voice shivers.
The creature is...
Seeking access.
The Pinchurian candidate is impervious to this creature's attempts at mind control. Pinchy's too strong.
Come on. Thank God for that.
What happened? What'd you do?
The
I had to do a
presence
wisdom
of
saving
knowledge
throw to do break its.
Oh, that didn't show up for me. That's interesting.
You push back, taking advantage of a tremor of pain that cuts through the creature. As its influence wanes, your assailants lower their weapons, blinking in confusion.
Oh, we didn't get to kill anyone?
No.
Pinchy is most upset.
Where are we?
This is going to be super awkward, though, because I totally shot that guy with an arrow.
It was calling for help. God, oh, it sounded just like that. But she's been dead for years. That thing got into our heads, drove us mad. We wrecked our boat just trying to get close to it. What do we do now?
I'm watching my bird feeder.
Start by handing over your valuables.
Oh, no. Oh, yeah. Find out if we can use their boat. Pinchy wants to return to the ocean.
It's bloody driftwood. We're in the middle of nowhere and even... Wait. You. I can feel you. Just like one of those things. You're one of them.
I'm glad I shot that guy. We're going to have to fight him again, aren't we?
There's something in your head. Please. We'll take our chances out here. Just leave us be.
Oh, good. Okay, see ya. Should have robbed him.
Good. Coup de grace, bloody thing.
Let Pinchy do it. Pinchy earned this. Nope, get out of the way. I want to see Pinchy. There we go. Oh no, I can't see. Pinchy can't understand your ways.
Yes, you hate, and you deserve to be punished, or you should be whipped.
Pretty funny.
Made to bow before this creature in shame. It's possessing your mind, forcing you to love it. But then the feeling slips. The creature's mind seems to
Such a handsome boy.
Oh, mine.
Yeah, he's a handsome boy. Although your character does look like his name would be Greg.
Fail. Fuck. How does the wizard fail an intelligence check like that?
try to break through, but it's
This game hates us because we restarted on behalf of Pinchy.
surge of defiance. It slaps your efforts away. The monster lies exhausted, defeated. Its eyes, wet orange pearls, radiate malice.
I like how my character's just hanging out there like, I'm a night elf. Ew.
Those things are like, in 3.5 anyway, they had an ECL of like 20. Stamping on its head and getting that kill should have bumped us up a level.
Yeah, I would agree.
We just broke a mine for... How is that possible? The tadpoles?
We're becoming one of them. Number two, pick two, pick two.
That's very likely. We're probably changing already. We need to deal with these tadpoles while we still can.
Yeah, well, if you were a more competent cleric, but you don't have restoration, which is a bit of a bugger. What the hell's that blinky thing? Where did Pinchy go last time before he got killed?
Oh, he went to the fire. Yeah, it was
Where
unfortunate.
did you wander him off to? Was it over here?
No, I was back over here in the flames. Like back where... Oh, over here. Don't, because I'm going to do it again. Oh, speaking of, I should
Don't
say.
wander in with Pinchy. Well, no, because when I was watching your screen, I saw where the chest thing I was... What was that? Did you just save?
Yeah. Yeah, because Pinchy's alive. And okay, so I was over here. This is where the party was standing. This is where Pinchy died. Pinchy perished right there in that spot of flame. I'm so scared to get close. I can't take losing Pinchy again. Yeah, I didn't see a chest.
I don't think Pinchy can open them.
Well, I didn't. Well, Pinchy can see them, but I didn't see them. He fell in the hills of flame.
I never thought to loot the corpse.
Oh yeah, that wet pearl man has lots of good stuff on him. Dead gobos. Goblin, goblin, goblin. So dead. Oh no! How can Pinchy get through here?
Don't. Swear to God.
If only I had a flying companion.
Yeah.
Oh wait, isn't there like a rain spell thing I can do?
Not at level 2, I don't think.
I swear I had a character that could do that. I can jump over it, but I don't think Pinchy can jump. Can Pinchy jump? Pinchy can dash and hide.
Cleric can create water, but we don't even need to go up there. I don't know why you're sort of trying to go through the fire passage when you can go out here and actually get a companion as well.
Oh, where are you?
The exit that's to the right of where you're trying to burn yourself to death.
Oh, I put Pinchy into hiding mode. Oh, did you just go up through here? Let's take Pinchy off hiding mode. Oh yeah, we can get the mage. Forgot about this guy. Okay, after this, I think we should go camp. I have to get ready for a meeting.
And you also need to heal.
Meh.
Not to mention, you're staring at me like a Rashimi at a blackboard. You're no wizard, are you? There's a gust of weave about you, but it's a mere
What? Why are we zoomed in on his neck scar?
We'll have to wait.
I don't know.
Primary need is a healer. I take it you're truly in search of
Excuse me. That was uncomfortably close.
Are you aware that after a period of excruciating gestation, it'll turn us into mind flayers?
You're pregnant!
It's known as ceramorphosis. It is to be avoided.
Congratulations, Mike.
I assume you're no accomplished healer, either powerful cleric, maybe?
I've just said I'm a wizard.
Yeah, this guy's not listening. He's not a good listener. Yeah, why can't you just use magic, magic boy? This is so creepy. Why am I zoomed in on his soft neck meat? Aww. Do not want. Ugh. So soft. Such neck meat.
Let's be off. Besides, looks like you keep some interesting company. A woman with shadows for eyes, deep as the dark lake. Pleasure, madam.
Is it indeed? We'll see.
Why her eyes aren't dark, they're green. What are you talking about? Okay, let's go camp. Pinchy's tired. How do I do that?
One
Yeah.
sec. Wait. Oh, yeah, fine. I was trying to level the wizard.
Oh, but you can do that in camp, can't you? For Teldrassil.
This seems as good a place as any to make camp.
Okay. Alright, so I want to switch out my spells, right?
Wait.
How do I do that? Let's go here.
Mage armor, feather fall, rage of 6.
Level 1 spells.
Sleep can sod off. It's crap. Fog cloud can go, 'cause it's crap. Mage armor.
How do I adjust my spells? I don't think I can.
It's in the customize window. Wait, he gets 2 skulls?
Customize window. Character sheet, equipment. I don't see customize. Short sword. Is there a way to tell if you have an upgrade?
Huh?
Is that one-handed? I need to sell some stuff.
Okay.
I wonder if this got cooler.
Thunderwave, Damage Bolt, Burning Hands, Mage Armor. How long does it last for?
Ew. Hate that.
What?
Oh, can I do 2 short swords? Ah, I could
Yeah.
dual wield. That's pretty cool. Should have been
Yeah, that
doing
was
that.
always the feature of Rangers. They either did dual wield or they did.
The pin is mightier. Oh. It won't let me equip a quill.
Say,
Why can't I see what the bow looks like?
you just had the bow.
Yeah, I tried to replace it with a goblin bow.
Water.
How do you customize? Okay. Well, that's fine.
Can't prepare the spell.
Ooh, I get an offhand bonus action. That's pretty good.
Less.
Man, I think I had healing potions on me the whole time.
You did. But they wouldn't have worked on Pinchy.
No, but for me though, because I've been pretty banged up.
Oh, yeah. No, they would have totally worked.
Perfectly delightful.
Okay. Surly.
What?
This guy's like, I can't talk right now. Yeah, none of the NPCs will talk. Oh crap.
Whoa, what are you doing?
What?
I'm trying to re-prepare her spells.
Okay. I'll just be pinchy for a while. Fine. Whee! Skitter, skitter, skitter. Skitter, scatter. Pinchy thirsts. Pinchy must soak. Pinchy's chitin is dry. Oh yeah, what up? Pinchy can go in the water. Can't reach. Where can I reach? Okay, get in there. Go. Be free. Rejoin your kin. Your chitinous kin. Pinchy's a little shiny boy. Pinchy looks good. Water treats him well. Hey, thank you so much, Hannick. Did you redeem something? I can't tell. How's it going? It's been a while. Also, that scared me because I've been deeply into role-playing this crab while Mike gets his spells together.
What?
What? Remember when you said I took too long in the character creator?
Yeah.
I wish Pinchy could jump. It makes me really sad that Pinchy can't jump. Pinchy can dash, however, which is very good. Hell yeah, casting spells. Okay. Run! Run! You know what the only thing more terrifying than Pinchy? A super fast Pinchy. Are you talking to the stupid wizard? I hate him.
Yes.
Ugh. What's he saying? Dumb wizard stuff? I'm sure the stream probably wants to see what the wizard's saying, but I'm not going to. Pinchy must return to be amongst the reeds, as his nature intends. Thank you. It is a cool charity stream. I don't like elves, but I'm playing an elf, so that's good. I'm playing a night elf in Baldur's Gate. We're having a lot of fun with that. Pinchy can't go to the ocean floor, which makes me think the Little Mermaid lied to me. Pinchy can, however, hunt amongst the reeds, which is very good for Pinchy. Pinchy's just going to repeatedly cast dash until he's out of mana. Pinchy needs to move very quickly. Like, Pinchy's skittering is deeply worrisome for me. I really hate it when he moves. When his little legs do that, I want to die. That's horrible. Look at his little claw. The Pinchurian candidate. Pinchy can't eavesdrop because your words mean nothing to Pinchy. Although I really, really, really wish your cutscene just featured a little crab skittering around trying to pinch your toes. Yes. That's this week, isn't it, Buckwheat? I have to cosplay like a female Tauren, and I hate this. And then next week, on this stream, I'm cosplaying as the Necromancer. Which is also less than ideal. So I'm waiting for Mike to be done. Fine, I'll play my stupid Night Elf. Hi, I'm a Night Elf. For Lordaeron. Ah, crap. No.
Are we resting or just saving here?
Let's save, and then next time we'll rest because I need to figure out how to change my spells, I think. I already did that. Can you do it again?
Press K.
Yeah, but I can't change them out.
Because you've only got one then.
No, because I have these, but it's not letting me, like, where's my spell book? See what I mean?
Press K. You've got those?
did.
Alright. So you can...
Like, I have other spells that I'd like to choose from. But they're not showing up.
Level 1?
No, my spells are level 1. I'm level 2.
Okay, yeah. So just highlight any of those spells in your... Actually, click on them.
It does nothing.
And that means you can probably cast them more than once.
I can cast them twice because I have 2 spell slots at level 1. But it's not pulling up my spell book to be able to change them
No,
up.
because you don't cast as a prepared caster.
Well, it did before, though.
You only had one spell before.
No, I have 8 spells to choose from, and I can cast 3 of them. But, well, this one's a Oh, it is a spell. Okay, that was a cantrip. Yeah, I don't really know what's going on.
Click on the actual double arrows symbol. Are you sure it wasn't giving you the spells to choose from? As in, there was like 8 level 1s.
Yeah. It was definitely spells to choose from. I want to choose a different spell.
Click the blue arrows. 2 blue like. Yeah, click that. What's that do?
It's nothing. It's just telling me that I have 2 spell slots.
Alright.
Alright, that's fine. Let's just save. Which I do by clicking
to say
this.
you had only had one spell at the beginning of the game, which was Animal Companion. I'm not sure how you suddenly thought you had 8. I think when you did your character level up, it gave you the opportunity to have...
Exactly. Yes. And so what I want is the opportunity to reselect. I don't want to do Hunter's Mark anymore. I want to choose a different spell.
Unfortunately, you're stuck with them.
Okay.
If they level up like a sorcerer, you'll get opportunities where you can swap out spells you've learned for different ones. But it has to be when you're reaching levels that are above that. So, like, I think you probably have to be level 5 before you can start swapping out some of your first level spells.
So, Mike, you survived. You survived playing the game with me, and you also survived not having to tell a salacious story. Although Hannah Tech did donate $10, which makes me feel like we should end on a salacious story, but maybe we'll do it next time. So what else do we have?
I'm happy to give a salacious story. It's just not going to be PG-13, which was the restriction.
This is true. Let me find my schedule. Where's my so thank you so much, everyone. We are at $260, which means we're at 26% of the goal. We had a $1,000 goal to raise before Christmas. And we have some really fun rewards and unlocks and milestones. So we have a cookie baking stream that's been unlocked. I'm going to try and make gingerbread cookies on stream. I'm not sure when. Before Christmas, obviously, but at some point. I wish. I don't think I can get an easy bake oven before then. But at the $500 mark, when we reach halfway, I will cosplay as Krampus, my devious like tiefling costume. There's like a quick little preview of it down here. That's puppers not included. At 750, when we're 75% to our goal, I will play with corgis on stream. or just stream corgis playing in snow. Something fun. At $1,000, we'll play Phasmophobia, and I'm trying to convince Jordan to play. Jordan hates horror games worse than I do, but it'd be really fun to see him cry. So I will also probably be crying. That game is really terrifying. We are raising... Yeah, like I did with Amnesia and almost died.
Yeah. I told you the story of Shelob, didn't I?
Yes.
Sit on the ceiling of my So to the chat that doesn't know this, I used to have like the house spider, the matriarch of my house. She used to have this tendency to sit on the ceiling of my bedroom. And we were quite okay with each other. I'm not scared of spiders, and like she didn't seem to even notice me. But she used to sit above where the computer was obviously putting up the heat from the top vents. And the one time I decided to actually do Amnesia properly, as in the full surround headset, and playing it at past midnight, pitch black, like no lighting whatsoever. And as I'm going through one of the scarier shadow areas, the spider somehow manages to fall off the ceiling and then run across my foot. It was not a manly scream. It was not a proud moment.
I put the Easy Bake Oven background on so we'd all be less scared while you told that story. Okay. So we're going to be doing so much fun stuff. We are tomorrow, tomorrow, at 9 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, I'm going to be reading the Witcher book, The Blood of Elves, because we're getting elfed up, right? I'm going to be reading that gently next to a roaring fire. So if you want to tune in for a bedtime story, obviously it's a Witcher book, so probably not the most appropriate thing for children, but if you as an adult would like to listen to a bedtime story, I will be reading that out loud starting at 9 p.m., going until I fall asleep myself. So that's tomorrow. There's no cosplay or anything. It's a really relaxed stream. I'll probably be in my jammies. Then on Wednesday, we are doing a Tauren cosplay. We're doing the Euligans stream again. Oh, don't encourage this. It's terrible.
You didn't do it last time when the achievement was won, as it were.
That's true. So, I mean, at least I'm making good on my promise. So Euligans is on Steam. It's a very adorable indie game that was made right here in Salt Lake City. It's $10 on Steam. If you're looking for a way to connect to friends and family this winter season, you should definitely give it a go. The online networked multiplayer worked perfectly on stream, and that never happens, right? So I was really impressed by it. I'm not being paid to say this at all. I paid money for this game. This is not like a paid sponsorship. It's just really, really an adorable little indie game, and I want to support indie devs here in Salt Lake City. So right now there's a link in chat. If anytime you're like, what's that game? Type ! Euligans, and it'll pop up, and you can go to the Steam page and download it and play along with us while we play on Wednesday. The biggest event that's coming up is the D&D stream on the 23rd of December. We have a star-studded cast of friends of the stream, and we are going to be playing a D&D one-shot that is Christmassy, but we're playing it from 6 p.m. till late at night, and we're going to have special guests like Rick Sanders, who will be playing a bard and be actually playing Christmas carols the entire stream. We have really weird exclusive unlocks. So for that stream, you can, it's not up yet. You can, I think it's $100 or $200. You can pay $200 and have Rick switch to have to play just acoustic covers of Limp Bizkit as a bard, which is very, very amusing to me. But anyway, thank you all so much for watching and for donating. I can't believe this is stream number 2 out of this month, and we've already hit 1/4 of our goal. So it wouldn't be possible without you. It wouldn't be possible without all of my friends and guests that come on to the stream. Thank you so much, Mike, for tolerating my character creation nonsense.
Thank you for having me. my update, I think, did actually take longer than your character creation, albeit it was close.
But the most important thing is we got to learn really good facts about the Easy Bake Oven. So that's yeah.
Not to use the crab animal companion.
So we're going to go raid Gathwagel, I think is how you pronounce that. Gathwagel is a professor friend of mine who is making cheese on Sunday. And cheese making is really fascinating. So let's go raid them. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you tomorrow night for Blood of Elves. Bye.
Bye.